What's up, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live! It is Monday. It is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live. Yo, I am your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. I hope that everybody had a wonderful weekend while we were away. I certainly did. I got to go and hang out with some friends and do some things that I haven't done in a while, so that was really great. And beyond that, it was just kind of like, I like to live really kind of like an easy lifestyle, and then have like bursts of great things occur. So had a nice little burst of great things. Got an echo going. Okay, thank you. One moment, right? Sorry about that. Confident that should be fixed now, so I'm just going to start over from the top. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live. This is an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by ShoppingDragons. I'm your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. How has been your weekend? I was just commenting on mine with a little bit of echo there a moment ago, saying that my weekend was good. I like to live kind of like a really easygoing lifestyle and not do a whole lot of too much. But then when I do something, I like to do like a lot. So over the weekend, we did like a ton of stuff. We went out. We had a good time. My friend, he is going through a strike at his job. So we went out to the picket line and we hung out there and helped him do the strike and everything. That was a really good time. And afterwards, when it was all said and done, we went back to his house and we had a nice, great big fire and we had some great food. It was a good time. And I'm glad that I finally got to get out of the house. The weather is turning. Now, it was a little bit cold over the weekend, but the spring is here. Is today like the first official day of spring? I never paid the closest attention to when seasons start, but it's today, right? Like March 20 or March 21. We're getting spring. Dude, we had like a bunch of snow. We had more snow in the month of March here where I live than we had during any other month, I feel. And so weather report out of the way. I'm just really excited for things to warm up. I pretty much have been saying it on every single show. I certainly feel like I've been experiencing some cabin fever, just staying inside and relaxing all the time and not getting up to a whole lot while the winter was here. So, man, I'm ready to have my skin absorb some vitamin D from the sun, give me a little bit of natural energy. Festival season is upon us. Now, I'll admit, okay, my funds, my personal funds, they are not they're not festival friendly. My funds aren't festival friendly. And there's a punk rock music festival that's happening. And it's only, I think, like maybe 10 days difference between when that festival ends and the next biggest festival of the year that I like to go to every year begins. And I'm like, well, I could go hang out in my camper for like 2 weeks in the parking lot area of the festival grounds and just be there. But it's not financially compatible with what I want. So I can't do it, but I would love to so much. I'd love to so much to pull the camper out to the grounds where the festival is being held. It's a 2-day festival. And then basically from like June, it would basically be from like June 25th when that festival ended until July 5th when the gates open for the next festival. But the big one that happens at the beginning of on July 5th, people are going to start showing up there like days in advance, like on the 4th, maybe even on Friday the 30th, because it's a very exciting time and they don't shoo people away from the parking lot. So we have like a 4 or 5 day party out in the parking lot area. It's a big grassy field. And it's just an amazing time. I'm looking forward to it this year again. And the tickets for that are going on sale at the end of this week, I believe. So I'm super excited to get it popping with festival season. Nice weather. It's making me excited. Getting that fresh air with my friends on the weekend really, really brightened up the future here. So I'm looking forward to getting outside. And I hope that you all have been enjoying your time inside or out, that your mental health is very well. I've been battling mine because of the poor weather and just staying inside like I was just describing. But now is the time to rise from the winter ashes like a spring phoenix. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be amazing. So I wish that all for you as well. Now I do see the viewers kind of dropping while I'm talking about all this. So let's get it on with the reason that we're here. And that is to talk products. Okay. We've got some products on the table behind me that we're going to take a look at today. And let's bring our other product table camera in here to join us. Kaboom. There we go. And that's going to catch up. Also, we'll have this camera follow us. I'm going to mute my microphone for 1 second. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter when the camera's following me, right? Okay, not a big deal. Okay, so yeah, this has been the setup that we've been running lately. It looks not too bad. I want to move the mic. Perhaps that'll be better for me. Okay, now let's get into today's show. To start today's show, the most important thing that we have to do is understand that keeping your voice moist is extremely important. So let's drink just a little mouthful of water here. We got fridge cold water today. It's very cold. And we're going to start. We're going to start today's show. Now, the first thing that we're going to take a look at is going to be this Anker capsule projector. Now, this Anker projector is known as the capsule, and it features an 854 by 480 resolution. It also has batteries built into it and speakers. So it's basically the entire package built into one compact size. Now, for $300 today, you can own the Nebula capsule by Anker. It's a pretty fun projector. Now, as I said right at the top there, it does feature that resolution of 854 by 480 pixels and has it has the ability to have its focus manually adjusted. It features a little IR port on the back. I'm looking at the wrong spot here. Let's get my show where I want it for now. Oh my goodness gracious. Everything is something, isn't it? I guess I wasn't quite set up as I wanted to be. All right, cool. Let's start again. Now, the Anker Nebula capsule projector features that resolution, like I was saying, of 854 by 480. And this also has an Android operating system version 7.1 built into it. So you get the operating system, you get the speakers, you get the batteries that allow up to 4 hours of video playback. You get the ability to control it with the included remote control, as well as pair it to the app, the Anker Nebula app, which is available for free. It also features abilities to control it on the top top of the device, such as volume controls, a multifunction button, and a power button. And in the center is the Nebula branding, which lights up different colors to indicate different statuses. I like the capsule. It's got a nice rubber ring on the bottom of it to hold it well good and a flat, sturdy surface. And it has a tripod mount on the bottom of it as well. I love the capsule. It's a really, really compact, easy to move, lightweight option that, like I said, is the entire kit and the caboodle. You get all of it with the Anchor Nebula capsule. A home theater projection system, all in one. Now, this is a DLP system, and today it has 4.5-star rating with just under 5,700 reviews. And like I said, it is $300 today. Now, let's click through that carousel and see if we got a coupon. Yeah, $20 coupon. So you can save $20. Don't forget to apply that when you add the Anchor Nebula capsule to your cart today. Okay, now let's keep it moving here. We're going to talk about another projector. And actually, I was just using this projector over the weekend. I was using it to make some comparisons to another projector that I just got recently and was doing a thorough review on. The projector that we're going to take a look at now, though, is this. This is the Mars 2 Pro. Now, it's a little bit bigger than the size of a pop can, okay, compared to the Nebula capsule, but this outdoor DLP projector boasts a resolution of 720p, and it also has a battery built into it and speakers, and the battery will last up to 3 hours, and the speakers sound really great. Now, just like the capsule, you have the ability to control this with the Anchor Nebula app. Okay, it also has a bunch of controls on the top of it, and it features LEDs that indicate the current battery life remaining. Now, to turn this on, when we have our safety sticker peeled off of this, we just pull the lens cap down, and that's what turns it on. You can use the included remote control to control the device. And again, just like the Anchor Nebula capsule, the Mars 2 Pro features an Android 7.1 operating system, and that is going to give you the ability to download apps like YouTube or Amazon Video or Hulu, whatever apps are compatible with Android 7.1, you can download on the Nebula Mars 2 Pro. And this is great. This is great for inside and outside, but having the battery in it and the speakers really makes it an optimal option to take outside for outdoor projection. Now, when you do buy this, it does not come with a screen in the box, okay? And that's it. So the Nebula Mars 2 Pro by Anchor, this 720p DLP outdoor projector, is available today for $400, and that's 27% off of a $550 retail value. So let's click through our carousel and see if the Mars 2 Pro has a coupon today. It does not. It does not, but it's still on a great deal, almost 30% off, coming in at 27% off from a $550 average retail value. You can get your Mars 2 Pro today for $400. All right, now let's keep it going here on today's show. We got some great products to continue talking about, and we're going to talk about the H30, okay? I got so much stuff. I want to show you all the boxes, but I got it all stacked up before the show. And the H30 is a big box, so we put it in the back. We got to do a little digging for it, but we got it now, don't we? So let's take a look at the Eufy Anchor H30. Now, I've got this little portable vacuum right here. I got it right here. I'm going to put it on the table like this for now, and here we go. Okay, now the Eufy by Anchor Home Vac Model H30 is available today for $180, and it has a powered head that has an agitator, like a powered agitator, that's easily removable, okay? It features a nice dust bin that collects and holds a lot of dirt and has a filter inside that is easily replaceable and washable. And you can wash it and reuse it several times before you need to replace it. It's easy to remove the dust bin by pressing the button on the top and sliding it off. Now, mine has dirt in it, so we're going to forego that option today. It has 2 modes, low and high, aka Eco and Max mode, and it has a battery that lasts for about 20 minutes on a full charge and is easy to charge by leaving it in the device and docking it in the weighted cradle that is included with it. Now, this base stand has wire routing on the back of it so that when you plug in the included AC adapter, you don't have a bunch of bulky cords. Now, it does come with another accessory that is not just this power head. It also comes with this hard plastic crevice tool, okay? And the crevice tool does have a brush on it that is retractable, and they make on the base easy places to store these to hold them in place, right? When in storage. I really like the HVAC. I wonder if that would work to scratch my wife's back. What this piece, the floor. I wouldn't recommend that you would run this particular agitating device over skin. Okay, just to be safe. You don't want to get this like caught in your hair or anything like that. Oh, okay. You're so funny, Seabass. Thanks for joining the show, man. I hope that you're doing very well. I'm glad to have you come out and hang out with me today. Now, like I was saying, though, the HomeVac H30 is pretty cool. It's under 2 pounds. This is the one that's under 2 pounds. At 1.78 pounds, you can get up to 20 minutes of clean time. That's it. Yeah, really good. I really like this. We use this literally every single day since we got it. We don't ever not use it. I'm always looking at myself over here on the monitor to make sure that I'm in the shot, but I realized that the camera's following me. So yeah, we use this every day. Every single day since we got it, we use it. There's not a day that goes by where the Eufy HomeVac H30 isn't getting used in this house. We use it to suck up bits and pieces off the floor, or to get into these corners at the ceiling and everything. The tops of the ceiling fan here that is just kind of out of the shot there. I love it. So does Mima, my wife. Oops. Now, admittedly, I find it difficult to leave the power head accessory in the base stand very easily. I find that it does want to fall out, but that's only from the stand itself. And so I usually end up leaving the power head on the vacuum while it's in the cradle. It doesn't hurt anything. Now, the HomeVac is available, like I said, for $180 today, and it has a 4.5-star review with 641 reviews. Not too bad. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the Smart Drop. And here's the thing. I own a Smart Drop. It's outside the door. It's a couple feet away. But it is difficult to film outside in this current climate, okay, in this setup that I got going on. So I'm just going to grab a product page for this. And we are going to share our screen. And hopefully we can talk about the Smart Drop. Because here's the deal about the Smart Drop. Today, it's available generally for $400. It has a $200 coupon today. So it's basically 50% off. Now, let's full screen this and remove this. And then we're going to share our screen. We want to present our screen. And we want to talk Smart Drop. Share. Okay. And then we want to change our setting to look like this. Boom. Okay, cool. So this is where we're at now. We're taking a look at the Eufy Smart Drop. Now, what the Smart Drop is it is a big metal box, weighs about 40 pounds, 45 pounds, and it has the ability to help deter porch pirates. Now, what is great about this box is it's made out of metal. It comes with anchors, so whether you want to screw it into your deck or anchor it into cement, you can do that with the Eufy Security Smart Drop. What I love about the Smart Drop is that it has a very simple to operate functions, okay? You press the button to open it, or you press the code in and then you open it. Now, you have the ability to set a master code. Also, you can set several non-master codes. So like, say you have like a FedEx delivery and you know that the package that you're going to get is come via FedEx, right? Then you can like set up codes so that when you get a package, you can be notified that the delivery driver used that code that you used to set it up. So you can kind of like coordinate and understand through the Eufy security app what is and what is not getting dropped off, right? So I have that set up, and like, so if I get a delivery from Amazon, then I know that I ordered it off Amazon. So instead of having a instead of having like a code set up for all FedEx drivers, I just have a code that all delivery drivers can use to indicate that I'm receiving this from Amazon. And that's all for me. That's all for me. Hey, what's up, Vicky E? Yo, it's good to see you in the chat right now. I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit. 3 days away from Amazon when I'm not streaming is way too many days, but we are going through a little bit of a reformat here. And I think looking toward the future for the next little bit of time, we've got some work behind the scenes offline to catch up on. And thinking about it, kind of like talking with Justin and whatnot, we're going to stop doing shows temporarily on Fridays, okay? Because viewership on Amazon has been low. And so we both clearly recognize that there is an ability to be even more productive than with streaming 5 days a week. And I think that is reducing our streaming to 4 days a week now, Monday to Thursday, and then kind of trying to catch up on some offline work on Fridays. So that's kind of where it's at. It's been a minute, I know. Glad to be back to watch you again. Hey, I'm glad to see you here and have you back. What are you? That makes sense for sure. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, as everybody that can clearly hear the sound of my voice right now knows, Amazon has kind of been like in a bit of a lull, hasn't it? Right? Maybe since around the beginning of January. A lot of our friends, a lot of our streaming friends have been neglecting streaming as often as they once were. And it's been quite complicated. So I hope that everybody is doing extremely well, of course, and that when it's the right time for them, that they will return to the platform. But for now, instead of completely stopping Clown Live, I think just taking 1 day a week off right now is kind of the right move, because I was trying to like do the stuff that I'm describing to do offline. I was kind of like trying to do it on the weekends, and then I found it like difficult to prioritize like my weekend, right? Because Mima doesn't work right on the weekends. So when she's not at work, we do like to be together, and work is kind of like a welcome distraction, but a distraction nonetheless. So we don't get as much work done on the weekends as we want. So we need to reserve free time, and we need to plan fun just as much as we need to focus on planning responsibility. Because as the cliche goes, all work and no play makes Blake a clown boy, right? So, okay, yeah, 1 day, don't go completely away. We would miss you. Oh, thank you, Vicky. I'm not trying to leave. As long as I have the ability to continue working with Justin, I ain't going nowhere. So I feel very, very connected and a part of the Dragon Blogger team here on Shopping Dragons. And yeah, we'll just see where the future goes. We'll see where it goes. Now, to get back, though, to the products that we are talking about, we're talking about the Eufy Security Smart Drop. What is it? It's a box. It helps you keep your packages safe from porch pirates. And I was saying that you can set up different PIN codes. I was kind of getting long-winded about it, but you can set up different PIN codes, and those PIN codes can have names so that when they're used, you get a notification that X has used the device. Now, also in the Eufy Security Smart Drop, you get a 1080p camera and two-way voice, and that's indicated by this little black oval on the left here. So that's what you get. You get a 1080p camera. It allows you to see the deliveries in real time. You can check that camera anytime you want from your Eufy Security app, and you can check it anytime you want, and it will record videos when you have that set up in the app to take recordings of the deliveries being made, so you can see who's putting the package in the box. That's very helpful. And right next to the word deliveries here in this picture, where we see the letter E with the shield, that's just a little stopper that when you pull it back, reveals a key. You get 2 keys included in the box with the Eufy Smart Drop. I like my Smart Drop. I haven't been getting a lot of packages lately, but do they all put it in the box? Do they all put it in the box? No, they don't all put it in the box. I would say that what I'm finding to be, like, I'm learning, right, in real time with the people that are making deliveries, because often I might like run out of the house and be like, hey, do you mind like using this in front of me so that I can see that you get it? and that I get it as well. You know, I'm trying to learn how the box works and everything. And a lot of people here are extremely polite, and they have no problem to like kind of do kind of a weird request. Hey, can you use a box in front of me? But how do they know to use the code? Yeah, that is an excellent question. So how do they know how to use the code? It is brought to my attention through Eufy security. When you get the smart drop, they give you like a pack with instructions. And part of those instructions indicate that when filling out an order form, you can put like box code, you know, X, you know what I mean? You can put your box code in the same line as your address code. So in your address field, if you lived at 123 Fake Street, then you would put that, and then next to it, you could put in brackets box code, you know, whatever the box code is. And that is kind of like the idea behind how you have the ability to set up multiple PIN numbers, and then you can assign those PIN numbers to represent different things. For example, if you were like, for me, I'll use mine for an example. Like if I know that I have like a product that I'm going to get coming from Amazon, whether I bought it or somebody sending it for the show, generally speaking, I have a specific PIN number that I have set up that I can put on the address line of my shipping label, right? Like of my shipping information. And that's good for Amazon packages. And then also, as Vicky, you're well aware, I love giveaways, and I do giveaways. When I win giveaway prizes, I might use a different PIN code in my address line so that when I get them, I'll get it, and then I'll assign a name to those codes, right? So then I'll be like, oh, your Amazon package has arrived, or your giveaway win has arrived. Like you can really customize it very well. So how do they know how to use the code? It's recommended, like I'm just going to repeat myself, that you would put the code in the address line. However, not everybody does that. Not everybody does that. Sometimes I get my deliveries just left on top of the box. So that happens. Sometimes I have my box set up so that the first delivery of the day doesn't even require a code because there's nothing in the box. So first delivery of the day can hit open the box and then put their delivery in and close it. Now I'll get a notification that somebody opened the box and delivered something, but because they didn't use a code, I wouldn't get the notification because they didn't use that specific PIN, who it was that delivered it. But with the proper settings, I can still have the camera record the delivery, right? So it's pretty cool. It's not like a super robust system of options. I'm just using a lot of words to describe it, but it's quite easy to use. Now the thing, do I have the Eufy doorbell? I have a Eufy doorbell. Now what I don't have is a Eufy doorbell in my carousel today, but I've got this one right here. And since we're talking about Eufy stuff, I guess it's okay to talk about this now. Now, I'll talk about the doorbell real quick after I finish this Eufy stunt because I'm done here with this. So the box is great. It's about 50 pounds, two-way voice, 1080p camera, controllable with a lot of great options in the Eufy app. You can remotely open the box. You can use the keys to open the box. You can use the master pin to open the box. You can use any pin that you've assigned to it to open it as well. And it has a battery in it that lasts forever. How long do you know that I got my box? I must have had it since since December or October. I must have had it since like October or December. And I got it. I set all my security box up. I took the battery, I charged it. And let me rephrase. I took the battery out of the box like that it came in for assembly. I installed it in the Eufy Security Smart Drop, and I've never charged it. And when, like I said, was that I think I brought the box back in October, and I think I set it up like in December. I think that's kind of how it played out. And that's where I'm at with that. I have not had to charge my battery yet. So a really good battery. Eufy should make a mailbox like this. Listen. Quit stealing my ideas, okay? Because I already said that once to Anchor Adam months and months and months ago. It's a great idea, right? It's a pretty, I think, like common idea to have a smaller version. And you know what else I was saying about the smaller version? It should be like a traditional mailbox where you lift it up. you know, not like a mailbox where you open the thing and put the mail in, but like a lift up mailbox, right? And the whole top of that mail solar panel. And when they release the Smart Drop 2, they should have a solar panel charging option for that product, because currently the Smart Drop doesn't have any type of solar charging to keep that battery going. But I've been using mine for months and months, haven't had to charge it. And when it does come time to charge it, you literally just pull it out, give it a charge over like what, an hour or two, I'm not really sure. And then once it's fully charged, you're good for a few months again. So it's you know, solar panel charging for the Smart Drop would be pretty baller, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. But yeah, great minds think alike. Yeah, you're right. Seabass says the $200 coupon makes this very tempting. I wish I didn't have to assemble. I wish I didn't have to assemble it though. Was it hard? No, not at all. It comes with a bunch of little screws that are really, really easy to use. The installation instructions are simple to understand, and I put the whole thing together by myself in just under an hour. And there was only maybe like one part. I believe there might have been like one part where I wish I would have had somebody else to assist me. And as I recall, that part was like putting the lid on, because the lid affixes to the box with hinges, and it was just kind of difficult for me initially to seat my first screws, you know, and I was just trying to put a hinged lid on by myself. So other than that, it was easy, and I still did it by myself. It was still easy. I think I just ended up like using like a chair or something to prop the lid up a little bit so that I would hold it in place while I just secured those first two screws. Once I got it set, it was good to put the rest of the screws in. Excuse me. Vicky says, I thought about your setup, Blake, when they came out with the garage cam and the brand new sconce looking lights with cams in them. They have, wait, hold on. You're saying Eufy has security sconce? Eufy has security sconce? I'm going to have to learn about that if that's the case. Yes. Wow. What short lag on the chat for you to instantly answer yes like that. Brand new. Okay, I'm gonna actually look that up right now. Are they like RGB sconce or something? Wall lights, doors, door lights, light cameras, 4K cameras. That's the link. I didn't get a link. Did it get deleted from the chat or something? Shop Eufy. Sconce. So I searched the word sconce and then it's like it didn't show. Oh, okay, crazy link. All right, I got you. Hold on a sec. All right, let's full screen me then real quick. I'm going to grab this link because I'm pretty interested in the sconce, and then we'll talk about the doorbell, and then we're going to move on from that, okay, for the time being. All right, let me go to the chat, though, first and grab this link that you're spitting. I'm picking it up. That's not the actual link. Okay, well, I'm going to go to it anyway. Oh, okay. Wired wall lights. Wall lights. So they shine the light like that. Okay. S100 wired wall light cam. It's wired, okay. Security camera, 2K camera, 1200 lumen, night vision, motion activated, smart detection, IP65, no monthly fee. Okay, I'm gonna look into these a little bit deeper because when you said sconce, I literally just learned about that word, okay, and I thought, I'm being very genuine here because I'm uneducated, that the sconce, hold on. Look at this. Oh, okay. I got the wrong thing selected. I thought the sconce was like the Govee sconce. You know those Govee sconce that are like indoors, the indoor Govee sconce lights. I think sconce is a hilarious word. I can't believe that I'm saying it over and over again. But yeah, Govee made sconce lights. and they were like little pot lights, weren't they? And they were kind of round lights, and they're little short boys, and they sat right on the floor, and they shot straight up. So when I heard the word sconce, I instantly gave it that attribute that they had to be on the floor shining upwards. So when I saw the wall light, I was uncertain that that's what you were talking about. Yeah, they're wired though, aren't they? So interesting. Interesting that they're wired. I wonder if they'll make some wireless sconce. Maybe not with the 1200 lumen thing, but they do have the 600 lumen. I haven't seen the Govee sconce yet. Yo, we got a let me give you a product video link then to like a B-roll link that we use for the show here. And I know that Dragon blogger James covered them. I'm gonna get that link for you because I'm nice like that. Okay, where's those sconce boys? Okay, here they are. Govee RGB IC smart wall sconces. So that's easy to find. They give you 4 of them for $70. It's 15% off right now. Let me grab that link, but let me give you the link to the video actually. Okay, pause this. And then Dragon Blogger Tech. Oh yeah, you know it's a James video because it's 7 minutes long. Okay, actually, I guess what I'll do is I'll just give you the product page because I don't see how to um I don't see how to copy the link directly to the James video, but you can navigate to this page. Obviously, you definitely know, Vicky, that you can head over to this page and then click videos under the images that are showing. And Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment has a video right there showing these sconces. So I'm going to carry on with the show and talk about the doorbell for you, but go ahead and take a look at those. And then those are exactly only what I thought a sconce was. I didn't understand that Eufy wall with 2 lights that go up and down is also sconce. I don't know. That's what you're saying? You got me messed up right now on it. All right, now let's move on. The Eufy Security Smart Drop is available today for $399. But when you click through the carousel, make sure you add that 50% off, aka $200 clickable coupon. Yeah, there are wall sconces. Yeah, I had no idea. I love those 4 that I love the 4 that are in that I just linked you to. I love those 4 Govee ones. They look great. I wish I had 1,000 of them. I'd light up my entire house. You know what I really want? I'm really getting off topic here, but I really enjoy the engagement with you, Vicky. As far as Govee lights are concerned, as you are aware, I'm living here in this trailer park home, right? So I got this little house, but my little house, it still is like the trailer park style. So it still has like the flat top roof. And as a result, I don't have any like fascia that like sticks off, there's nothing like that. So I really, really want Govee outdoor permanent lighting, but I can't install it on my house because I don't have the fascia to stick it to face down to the ground to light it up. Authorization error. Something went wrong. Okay, so are you going to log me out of my app? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're definitely still live. So give me a quick moment here to log in. Let me attempt to log into the account again, and then we're gonna keep it going here. Okay. So please excuse me momentarily while I attempt to log back into my app. And your patience is well appreciated. Thank you. All right. So what do we do? Excuse me. All right, let's try to log into this app real quick. And then if we got a problem with the app, that's no problem at all, actually, because we can keep going. So let's just see if we can log in here real quick. Just excuse me again momentarily while I attempt this. Okay, so look. All right, hold on a second here. All right, let's try again. All right, sorry about that. It was like I couldn't type. Okay, now let me put this password in. Hey, we're signed back in. We're signed back in. And we went down a follower. We went down a follower. We were up to 2,884 followers on Thursday. And when I started the show today, we had dropped down to 2,879. Now we're at 2,878. So sorry that you guys don't like the show today, but we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it. The cream will rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we are here at Clown Live, the cream. Right now, we're still churning, okay? But soon we're going to get up to the top. All right, Google wall sconces later. It's a whole new world. Oh man, dude. All right, thanks, I guess. Okay, now before we got logged out, I would like to say it one more time in the face of being thorough. The Eufy Security Smart Drop is available today for $400, but when you click through the carousel now and add it to your cart, all right, don't forget to apply a 50% off. It's $200 coupon, okay? A $200 applicable coupon. All right, now let's keep it moving here before we get into our next product, which is going to be the Eufy Security Cam 3 kit. Vicky is here giving me so much engagement. I want to spend just a few seconds only talking about that. Yes, I do in fact have the doorbell. I've got one right here. I have the Eufy Security 1080p doorbell. Now, what's cool about this doorbell is it does offer you a 1280 by 720 resolution, I believe. 1600 by 1200, excuse me, a 1600 by 1200 resolution that you get with the Eufy Security 1080p doorbell, and that comes at you in a 4:3 aspect ratio. So you get to see it in a long way instead of a wide way, or AKA you get a nice portrait mode instead of a landscape, which even still is not the most accurate statement. That 4:3 probably is not in a portrait 16:9, right? It's in a 4:3. So yeah, I've got one. It comes with the doorbell itself and then kind of washed out on the box. It comes with a little receiver. These are available for I don't even know how much because they're not in my carousel right now. I think they retail for like 80 or 90 bucks or something like that. And like I said, again, this is the 1080p version, Vicky, but they do make a 2K version, and I think they make one that has even higher resolution as well. All right, so let's put our doorbell back. I'm going to trip on that thing today. For sure, I'm going to rip something out of the wall. Let's flatten this. Okay. Now, let's keep it going before I get too excited about sconces, which I think it's too late. I think I've already been mad excited about sconces on the show today. I have both, one on the front and the back door. So you have a 2K one and a 1080p one. All right, let's drink a little water here. And let's bring back our product camera into the show. 2K dual on the front and 1080p on the back. I linked both to my home base. Do you have home base 2 or 3? Let's bring our product camera back in here. Oh, we got to add it to the show. There we go. Yes, what? Yes, home base 2. Home base 2. I got the home base 3 actually, Vicky, and I'm going to talk to you about it right now. I've got it here in this box with a couple of great cameras. Now, this is the Eufy Cam 3 kit, and what you get in this kit is going to be the newest home base from Eufy, which is the home base 3, as well as 2 4K wireless security cameras. Now, the 4K wireless security cameras have microphones in them, and they have a light built into them so that you can get color at night, color night vision essentially, and they feature a 13,000 milliamp hour battery that even in the cloudiest conditions, will maintain a charge in the 4K camera for up to 1 year. Now, Eufy also claims that with the solar panel on the top of this 4K camera, that you can, with up to 2 hours of direct sunlight every day, keep these Eufy 4K cameras charged indefinitely. Eufy calls it forever power. They have all the brackets and everything that you need to mount these to the wall. And you can sync these to your home base 3 really easily. And it comes with 2 in the box here, okay? Excuse me. And yeah, this is the home base 3. Now, this is the latest center of control for all Eufy products. There are other home bases, the home base and the home base 2. Now, Vicky says, I want the home base 3. When I get their 4K cameras, I will. That is the setup I want so bad. Now, in your home base 2, Vicky, let me know, is it as easy to upgrade the memory as it is in the home base 3? Now, with the home base 3, you're going to get 16 gigabytes of internal storage, okay? But it is extremely easy to upgrade the storage in the home base 3 by pressing on the magnetically connected plastic top, pull the safety screw, pull the hard drive platter, put a new hard drive in it, and put it back into place. Now, when you do that, the home base 3 will support up to 16 terabytes on a single drive. So I think that's really, really cool as well. Now, the home base 3 also features the ability to plug your devices in to pair them, and you can sync them wirelessly. You can use your Eufy app to train the Bionic Mind AI, which is like a whole robust system of artificial intelligence designed to recognize who is being seen by your cameras more thoroughly and feedback less false positives to you. Now, I also believe that with the proper Eufy wireless environment, that Eufy Bionic Mind AI, when you train it properly, can recognize your face and unlock your door for you. I think that's a really, really cool feature. Yeah, so that is that. That's the Eufy Security Cam Kit 3. Now, they offer this in 4 camera kits and this 2 camera kit that we're taking a look at now. And yeah, the Cam Kit 3 is $550 today. But like I said, you get the home base 3 and the 2 4K cameras. This has 4.5 stars with just over 400 ratings. And I'll tell you the truth, I talk about mine a lot on the show, and I have not the opportunity yet to hook mine up and use it. But every review video I've ever seen really is praising the quality of the home base 3. And I love that Eufy, as a security company, is constantly focusing on creating more secure connections with their cameras and home bases all the time. One thing that is happening with Eufy, and I say this every time because it's important to me, Eufy, if you're one of the 2 people out there that's watching my show right now, please go ahead and make compatible the older devices that you said were going to be compatible. At the time of the last time I looked, maybe a couple weeks ago, there were products that were supposed to be compatible in December 2022 that have been pushed forward several months into 2023. And yeah, I want my Smart Drop to be compatible with my home base 2. My Smart Drop is right now the one camera that I use the most while I don't have these 4K cameras hooked up. And I just want to pair my Smart Drop with my home base 3. Please let me do that. Eufy, you'd be the bomb if you did. Hey, what's up to the other 2 people that just showed up? Thumbs up to the lurkers today. I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with me on today's show. Now, as I wrap up with the price of this product, I want to remind you that it is available today for $550, but I bet you there's a coupon on this. Let's see. Let me click through here to my carousel and let you know that no coupon today. Sadly, no coupon today. $550 for the Eufy Security Cam Kit 3. Okay, now let's keep it moving here. We're going to talk about the next product, and this is going to be one that is on an incredible deal. This is already 63% off right now and has been 30% claimed. Let me tell you from firsthand experience, if you don't have the Fantic Nex L1 Pro, you're missing out on a good home cordless drill. I'm going to show it to you right now. All right, so this is the Fantic Nex L1 Pro. Now, this is the box, actually. I've got the drill right here. Now, when we open this, what we see is the drill. Okay, which way do we open this? I always forget which way. Open. There we go. Okay, so when we open this, we're greeted with, okay, the drill itself. All right, that's this, the drill. Also, we've got a set of bits, a USB-C charging cable, and a couple of extensions. Now, what I love the most about the Fantic drill has got to be its digital display. The digital display on the Fantic Nex L1 Pro is pretty cool because it cycles through this number, which represents different torque settings that are available built into the Nex L1. Okay, the Nex L1 Pro also has a second button on it that tells you which way you're driving, whether you're going in reverse or forward, and you can just toggle that with a simple press of a button, and the torque settings go up to 6. So I really like that you have to not worry about over tightening something when using the Nex L1. I've never really personally had a small form factor drill like this that had torque settings built into it. Now, it does feature a shark bite chuck, and that's this here. Now, when we pull it down, we don't even have to pull this down to load the chuck. We can just put our bit in and press it down. And when we do that, we can see that maybe you can see that the chuck just kind of sits down. Now the bit is in there. It's not going to come out. No matter how much force I pull on it with my hands, I can't get it out. When I pull the shark chuck up, it ejects the bit. It's easy to pull out. I love that. Now on the front of the drill, you have a 3 LED array to light what you're looking at. Variable speed. Right? Torque settings, variable speed. I love that it has the screen on it. USB-C charging from the bottom of the device here. I love this thing. I have this and I love it. I use it all the time. Mine is yellow. I love my Fantic Nex L1 Pro. I love that you have a yellow one. I think it comes in a couple of other colors as well. I'd have to click through the carousel to remind myself of those colors, but this is on an incredible deal today. I'll read your message in just a moment. This is on an incredible deal today. It's $30 today. Now, regularly, this is $80. So save 63% off the average retail value and get yours today for $29.97, aka $30. Now, this is already 30% claimed. I built my desk with I didn't build my desk with this, but I assembled all my Huanuo triple monitor arm stand, and I set up a few other things around here that aren't desk or work related with this. You know what else this is great for? When I want to pull apart all these screws on the bottom of my keyboard, I can just zip them out real quick. I love this thing for cleaning purposes, for cleaning the keyboard. Fantic Nex L1 Pro, super door crashing deal today. Heads up on 63% off of its $80 MSRP and get yours today for a smooth 30. All right, well, it's not a smooth 30. It's $29.97. All right, okay, now, Vicky, you said, I love this because I can let my minions bring to me as a total set locked, and I don't have to worry about them dropping or losing. Oh, I can have my minions bring me as a total set locked, and I don't have to worry about them dropping or losing pieces. Also, I don't have to wander around looking for pieces or a toolbox or anything. Yeah, I love that it comes with the bits in here. It comes with some secure Torx, flatheads, Robertsons, with a couple of extensions as well. And they're pretty standard size. So if you have different bits around the house that you want to swap out with this, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Now, one more time for the people in the back. The Fantic Nex L1 Pro, how much is it today? $30, 63% off if its average retail value. Lori B, it's Lori B. Wow, where's everybody coming from today? So nice to see you here in the chat. Thank you for joining me. It's been kind of quiet the last couple weeks. It's been really quiet chat, so it's so nice to see. How have I been? I've been doing pretty well. Things are up and down, but you know what? Ups and downs keep us balanced, so things have been pretty good. And like I always say on every live show, I'm just really, really looking forward to like real nice temperatures for spring. And sometimes we've had an exceptionally warm winter here, so I'm looking forward to April being exceptionally warm as well. And I just really want nice weather. So I've been great. There's two of you. Yeah, we've got me here. This one is the real me, and then this one is the box me, right? So we get to look at the boxes a little bit. And I like to show the boxes on every show because not only does it show the brand name, generally speaking, but also it's a great way for people to understand what they might be getting in the mail when they order it as well. Yo, Lori B, what's been up with you? Where have you been? How have you been? I hope if you tell me, you'll have the ability to say that things have been very well. Okay. No, not one clown, two clown. I'd have to get like into both. We can get face into both. We just got to track like this. Oh no, that's too many. I don't even like this one. I don't like this one. That's too many. But yeah, okay. Let's keep it moving here with the fun of two Blakes, and we're gonna take a look at our next product here. But Vicky E says you get a decorate your own Fantic sticker. Oh, I didn't get the sticker. I got the magnet. I got a magnet. You got a sticker? You got a Fantic sticker? Is that true? Look at this. Style it, create it, follow us. Fantic. All right. I got the Fantic silhouette. I got the Fantic silhouette fridge magnet. You got a sticker? Stickers are pretty cool. You know what I mean? You can put them anywhere. Magnets, they can only go on so many things. Very, very cool. Okay. Honestly, I might have got a sticker too. Let's see what else I got in the box. I don't know. I haven't opened the box in a while. No, just instructions. Just instructions, no stickers. Okay, but that is our Fantic drill. Now let's keep it moving here. I hope that y'all are enjoying your time in Clown Live with me. I really, really appreciate you hanging out with me. Let me know who else is live on Amazon Live right now. I'm looking at mine and I see BMac looks like he might be live, but I don't know anybody else on my follow list who's showing live. Okay, Fantic, $30 today. Now let's keep it moving here, and we're going to talk about some more products on today's show. And the next product that I want to talk to, your dragon shirt reminds me of Looney Tunes. This dragon shirt is available on dragonblogger.com/merch. You can head over there and order any shirt that you want. This one exists. It exists with Dragon Bloggers underneath it. I realize that like I am a large man, but I see that I have like this ring of tightness, and then like it's all dressy down here and like wrinkly. I'm not like a big fan of that. I wish I was just not. I wish it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed by it, but I still know what I wish I looked like right now. Okay, now let's keep it moving. We're gonna move on from the Fantic product, and we're gonna talk now about this OBSBot 4K. Now, what I love about the OBSBot is that I literally use it every day that I'm streaming content here on Amazon Live. Now it looks fine. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate your kind validation. It's appreciated, certainly. I'm not too embarrassed about being a big man, but when I'm looking at myself on the show, it's this transition right here. The top, whatever. Being a big guy, not a big deal. But today, there's something about this transition right here where it's very smooth on my upper belly, and then it's like rippling like a frilly dress or something. I don't think it looks very feminine, but just the way that it ripples, it looks like there's like a dress around a waist or something. All right, I'm going to keep it moving here, and I'm going to talk to you now about this product we've got highlighted in the carousel, and that's the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K webcam. Now I've got the box that it comes in, and this is what the webcam looks like here on the box. This is the storage box that it comes with. Okay, now what's great about the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K is, yes, it does have a 4K resolution, but what else is really great about it is that it has these baked-in gestures that allow the camera to follow you and zoom in on you just with the simple hold of your hand in a specific way, aka a gesture. Okay, so now before we do that, let's just give myself a quick full screen. Okay, excellent. Now, if we want the camera to follow us, the camera's already following me around the house right now, and I believe that the OBSBot Tiny 4K offers up to 270 degrees. Excuse me, up to 270 degrees of tracking. Excuse me. I really love it. I love how it follows me around the house. Now, when you download the OBSBot webcam software, okay, it's recommended that you do that immediately because you get a great firmware update that also allows you to get access to the OBSBot webcam software. And with the webcam software, you can really, really unlock the full potential of the OBSBot Tiny, okay? Now, the OBSBot Tiny PTZ does come in a 4K resolution. That's what we're talking about here today, but it also is offered in a 1080p resolution. So if you already like what you see during the demo, click through the carousel, add the 4K to your cart. If the high resolution isn't exactly what you need, but the way that the camera follows you around the house is something that you need, definitely consider the 1080p version. Let me know if you add one of these to your cart. I love my OBSBot. Now, I'm standing up, but it's tracking my face and keeping me in the middle of the shot. So whether I want to duck down, you can see the camera's going to move down with me, or whether I'm standing up, the camera's constantly wanting to keep me in the middle of the shot. Now, another great gesture feature that is built into the OBSBot Tiny is the ability to zoom. Now, admittedly, sometimes I have a little issue with this, but we're going to try it again today right here, right now. So if I just hold my hand up, now the OBSBot recognizes the gesture and it starts to automatically zoom in on me. And while it's actively zooming, it's also actively following me. So you don't have to stand still while the camera's following you in order to have it to zoom. You just have to activate the gesture and it does it on its own. Now, out of the box, without doing a firmware update and just plugging the OBSBot into your computer, the digital zoom function is set to zoom to 2 times digitally, okay? Now, once you do that firmware update and get the OBSBot software installed, you can change that default up to 4 times digitally. Today, we were looking at it at around 3.5, I think it was. Okay, the OBSBot is available today for $200, and that's 26% off of its average retail value, which is $269. So save $70 today. I think that's a pretty good deal. Now, also, not to deter you from the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K, but OBSBot currently has a promotion going on where they are talking about releasing the OBSBot 2. Okay, OBSBot 2 is coming. It is coming, okay? I hope that I can get my hands on one, but we'll see what the future holds for Clown Live. Now, like I said, once again, as we move on from the OBSBot Tiny 4K, oh, Chris Garage, yo, what's up? Hey, you know what is awesome about you? You're amazing. Everything about you is awesome. Okay, number 1, all right? Number 2, yes, of course I'm subscribed to your YouTube account. Of course I am. But last night I got this big monitor. I got this big monitor on my TV here. I had this giant 32-inch television in portrait mode, right? And I use it and I love it. I love it a lot, Chris. But what I do on this monitor, I realized I never enjoyed. I'm going to just go on a little rant here. I never enjoyed on that platform their shorts. They have the YouTube shorts. I never got into it. I don't care about it at all. And then I hooked up the 32-inch portrait monitor and they just snapped to resolution to that monitor. So now it's massive. And now YouTube shorts, there's a couple of things that I don't like about it, but they're pretty sweet. They're pretty sweet. And why am I talking about this? Because I was watching shorts on my front page, which I didn't think would pull from any of my active subscriptions or anything like that. Okay, long-winded here. But yeah, I was watching shorts last night and I was just firing through shorts. I got at least 2 or 3 Chris Garage videos in my shorts. I mean, I skipped them right away. You know what I mean? But yeah, they still passed through. They still passed through my my algorithm. YouTube served me up Chris Garage 78 shorts last night. And yeah, I wanted to tell you that. I mean, I didn't want to tell you that, but you're here and I'm reminded that it happened. So I'm glad to share that with you. Yeah. So the algorithm loves you, man. The algorithm loves you. And if you don't have a monitor hooked up to your TV that is in portrait mode, you absolutely should, because it's a super big brain move. Even if you don't have a big monitor, I love this. Oh, hold on. Hold on a quick second. We'll just minimize this. And this, I suppose, no big deal. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. What else am I looking at here? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So this is the setup. This is the setup. We got the laptop. Where's my hands? We got the laptop. That's the brain. Usually I'm just like showing Discord on this smaller screen. And then all the videos that we consume, like in landscape, they happen on this monitor. And then we got this big boy. You know, I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to, but I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it today because I really want you to see Chris. So if you're still here, just stay tuned because I'm going to show you this in real time. Okay, YouTube, and I'm going to show Chris Garage video because I'm confident that you don't mind. Chris Garage 78. Let me navigate to your channel. Let me go to your channel. Okay, cool. So we bring your channel up here, and then we click on Shorts. Okay, so check this out. All right, so on this platform, right, on this platform that you upload content. Come on, focus. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to hold the camera, so mind it being a little bit shaky, okay? Now, okay, so here it is, and then here's all your shorts. You're busy, dude. You're making stuff, dude, okay? I love that about you. You have a 1.8 million view video. Okay, let's watch this one then. Okay, so look, right? When we click on shorts on the smaller monitor, they just put it in the center. What else is it supposed to do? I get it, but look at how it snaps on. Dude, come on, dude. It's huge. It's huge. There's a more full screen video. Isn't that awesome? And I just sit here and just hit down, down, down. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, gotta be careful. That sucks. I thought it was gonna hit a car. Thankfully, it's oh, is it gonna still hit a car? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, Chris Garage. I love the idea of having a portrait-shaped orientation monitor on the computer. It's been a total game changer for me. And what else I love about the portrait monitor is that yeah, sure, I've snapped shorts into one big resolution monitor here, like one big picture, one big video on one big monitor. But with the giant TV, this giant 32-inch television turned portrait mode, I can stack three windows on this so easy. And now I'm literally, bro, honestly, watching everything constantly. You know what I'm saying? I'm absorbing so much more media. So anyway, enough ranting about the bigger monitor. It's certainly changed my life. And now I always wanted three 32-inch monitors, but now I'm thinking I really want three 32-inch monitors. You know what I'm saying? And I consume a lot of content that is like standard definition content or like 1080p, 60 frames a second. Let's bring our product camera back into the shot. So like at this point in my life, I feel like I don't need 4K monitors, but I certainly wish that I had them. You know, I wish I had three 32-inch 4K monitors, 60 hertz. I don't need anything fancy. I'm not a big gamer. And when I do play games, I'm playing Minecraft, bro. You know what I mean? Like I don't play games at all. And that portrait mode, that 32-inch portrait mode, my cousin comes over here last night or the night before last, and he's like, you play pinball on that thing yet? And I'm like, bro, don't even get at me about that. So we opened up pinball on the giant monitor, and now all I want to do is constantly play pinball, bro. And what's cool about the Huanuo triple monitor arm stand that I got here. Hold on. What's cool about the triple monitor arm stand that I got is that I can totally just take my monitor in this orientation and raise it up, make it a little bit flat. So imagine if I'm just standing at that angle. Look at my hand. If I'm just standing at that angle, looking down at the monitor, dude, I got a digital pinball machine at my house now. And it seems like the craziest idea that I didn't have. All attributes of that go to my cousin. He's phenomenal. I used to game, but it's been a long time. Yeah, well, I'm not a big gamer. I'm gonna play like Windows XP space pinball, space launcher pinball. You know what I mean on this thing. I'm not a big gamer, but the pinball stuff seems super sick, dude. Honestly, and I could easily set up a couple of buttons. I could easily set up a couple buttons. Put the laptop on one side. That could be a space bar button, and then a space bar on on another button, or not a space bar, but assign a different button on my wireless keyboard, and then set them apart from each other. One button here, one button here. Okay, enough. Like Fortnite season 1 through 3. Never played Fork Knife in my life, bro. Never even played it. Couldn't even be bothered to worry so much about it. And I'll get into that right now. And then we'll talk about the Noco charger. All these gun games, bro. All these gun games is the exact same game, just a different skin. You shoot the guy. You know what I mean? And I got really it got old to me really fast. Now, I was never a big first person shooter gamer at all. And many years ago now, like say 2011, I don't know, you'd have to go back and check like the wiki on it. But my homie comes to my house and he's like, "Hey man, you got to play this game." And I'm like, you know what I mean? And he's like, "No, you're going to love it. You got to play." So he comes over to my house and he makes me play on PlayStation 3 Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies Kino Der Toten, the one where they're in the theater, right? And that is my first ever experience playing Call of Duty Zombies. And I didn't really like it at first, and I'm like, whatever. And then my boys like, keep playing it. So I did, and then I really got heavily obsessed with it. And I loved Kino der Toten. I loved Black Ops Zombies, but even the Black Ops Zombies franchise just became like oversaturated with content, and it just became too much, right? And I understand that, like, you know, they made this game, and then they made this new game, and people don't like the new game. Okay, you don't have to like the new game. Go play the old game. It still exists. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's kind of me. Like, I'm just down with the old game. I like kind of like right there, right in that Call of Duty, Black Ops 2 kind of. That's where it was. And then they came out with Zombies, Black Ops. I think I played a little Black Ops 3 Zombies. And anyway, eventually, after being obsessed with zombies, it got a little old. So I started getting into like multiplayer online. And it's just like, why do I want to get shot 20 times a second? You know what I mean? Like, this is so anger inducing that I'm not even having fun, you know? So it just became like I didn't feel like I was a bad sport. I just felt like my skills were so poor that I didn't value trying to make them any greater. So like, I really just don't have a big desire to play first person shooters. That's what I'm saying, especially when they started putting the console up against PC. Like cross-platform stuff, is that what is happening now with games like Fortnite? I literally don't know. I like Tetris, you know what I'm saying? And I like Rogue Legacy, which is cross-console on PS4 and PS Vita. I like that game a lot. You know, last night I fell asleep watching gameplay footage of a launch title release for the PlayStation 4, and that game is called Resogun. Resogun, one word. Resogun is a pretty cool game. You are a ship. You have to shoot all the baddies, and you're basically on this big, like, cylinder kind of like shaped planet. It's hard for me to kind of, it's like the stage, and the object is to save the humans before the Armageddon. Look up Altered Beast. Is that like a Altered Beast, is that for Sega Genesis? Yes. Yeah, it is. I know about Altered Beast, bro. I know about Altered Beast, dude. Yo, I could sit and talk video games all day. Yo, don't leave, Chris. Let's keep talking about other fun things. If you're not busy setting up your own show or anything, but I just got to push through one product real quick, and then I'll go so fast because I talk about this product all the time. And then let's hang out a little bit and talk a little bit more, okay? We can talk games. We can talk old games all you want. But yeah, Resogun, though, even though I said we can talk old games, Resogun, which was a launch title for PlayStation 4, is a really, really fun game. It's really, really easy. It's easy to understand, but hard to master. That's what makes that game so fun. Resogun. There's a lot of games that I like. Now, you know what other games I really, really enjoy? My favorite genre of games, hands down, my two favorite genres of games. It's funny that before I tell you my two favorite genres of games, it's funny that I'm like, I don't like first-person shooters because I don't really like that campaign stuff is really difficult for me, like I was describing before. And that's the main game. Who cares about the campaign that you play offline? Those games, I never got into them, But so even though I'm not into gun games, first-person shooters, my two favorite genres of games are top-down shooters, right, where it's auto-scrolling. I love auto-scrolling games, ultimately, is what I'm saying. I love top-down shooters. Now, you like Sega games? Check out one of my favorite top-down shooters for NES is a little game called Stinger, Stinger. And you shoot cloud. You got enemies that you have to defeat with bosses at the end of the stage. Very kind of like generic sort of game. But they have games that scroll by horizontally where you move up and down and left and right. And you shoot the clouds, and the clouds release bells, and then you shoot the bells to keep the bells in aloft, and they change colors so that once they reach a specific color, you can collect it and get that power up. Really, really cool. Now, what else I'm saying about NES Stinger is that not only do you have levels, they all scroll. Well, they don't. Some scroll from right to left, right, and you're flying through the game. And then stage 2, it's like top down, so you're flying left and right and forward and back, and they swap between those two different kinds of scrolling. And I love Stinger for NES. I could talk about it all day. Now, another amazing genre of games that I love is on-rail shooters, dude. On-rail shooters, yes, that looks sweet. Dude, ultra basic graphics, shoot the popsicles, pop the donuts, you're flying in the sky. The end of the boss, I'm going to spoil this because I doubt you're going to play the game. And it's interesting that you use like a very common word, sweet. There's a lot of sweets in the game. There's popsicles and stuff that you destroy. That at the end of the very first level, the enemy is a giant watermelon slice, and he spits giant seeds at you. It's a totally fun game. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum of fun G-rated NES shooters, I love on-rail shooters, and the House of the Dead series is a phenomenal series. It essentially doesn't matter which one that you have. If you're playing House of the Dead, they're all really good games, but I've got one on my PlayStation. I'll grab the disc and I'll show you real quick. I was just talking about these games with my friend the other day. Okay, let's talk about these. Oh, I love racing games too. Forgot. Okay. All right, I'm going to talk about these 4 games with you, Chris, and then I'm going to do this. These and then this. These and this. Okay. So my favorite on-rail shooters that I have physically in the house right now that I can show you are this, okay? The House of the Dead Overkill for PS3. Phenomenal game. This is the best game, okay? It's been re-released on several different consoles. It's arguable which is the best version. I have the PS3 version. And then also on PlayStation 3, there's this game, and I think it's kind of like rare. Not a lot of people talk about this, but this is called The Shoot, okay? And what you get with The Shoot is you use the Move controller. It's an on-rail shooter, but everything is just like cardboard or wood, and you're like you're the actor in a movie, and the director is telling you to basically take care of the enemy. And the better you play, the better you score, the happier you make the director, essentially. And The Shoot is amazing. It's got a Wild West one, like it's got a Wild West level, it's got a carnival level, it's got a space themed level, and The Shoot is a really rare game. Actually, like I said, I was talking to one of my friends about it. He's like, that looks awesome, I'm buying this. And he bought this game like just the other day. It arrived, so super cool. And then these games, yeah, I love Outrun. This is for PlayStation 2. Now, this is Outrun 2006 for PlayStation 2. But if you love Sega games, what's up, Soph? What's up, Soph? And I'm saying, Chris, if you love Sega games, if you like some Sega Outrun, yeah, there you go. You know. So I love Outrun. There's just something about the drift mechanics in Outrun that make the game so fun. The way that you can just like touch it into the drift and then remain into the drift solidly and just like go back and forth in the traffic and navigate your way winding through the traffic. I love that the object of the game essentially is to just impress your girlfriend. I think it's a really, really fun game. And the Sega games, they're not the hottest. They're not the hottest games, okay? Really, what is the best Outrun game is kind of like this 3D remake. And what I love about this PlayStation 2 3D remake of Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast is that when you select your music before you play, they have all modern audio sounding remixes of all the classic 8-bit tracks, but you can also select the 8-bit tracks if you want to play. I love Outrun 2006. I love Burnout Paradise on PS3. I love Burnout Paradise on PC because it had so much more DLC with it that you could get. Burnout Paradise. The reason that I stopped enjoying Burnout Paradise is because my skills are not good. And I just couldn't beat it. It got so fast, I couldn't race anymore. Okay, Gran Turismo was wicked. What's up, Wiley? Yeah, Gran Turismo is a phenomenal game if you enjoy technical specifications of racing. I would say that the last Gran Turismo game that I honestly put real attention into was the PlayStation 1 Gran Turismo 1. Probably the first Gran Turismo. Potentially the second Gran Turismo. It's been so many years that I've forgotten. But Gran Turismo 1 or 2, I played that. The thing that I did with the goal that I reached on Gran Turismo, whether it was Gran Turismo 1 or 2, was it was on the original PlayStation. So they did have some HD levels because the graphics aren't the best on the PS1. And I remember that I don't think it was PS2. I don't think there was a Gran Turismo for PS2 that I played to unlock HD levels. There were like a select set of HD levels that you could race on a Gran Turismo game. And you had to like really you had to really play really well. I'm going to look it up right now, and then we're going to talk about the Noco thing. I ain't doing much tonight, so I don't mind running a little bit late on the show. It's 6:30, and I ain't even close to halfway through my carousel yet. But you know what? That's okay, because the last couple weeks, I've just been really kind of slow on the show. So I'm really having a lot of fun just hanging out with you guys tonight, and we can talk products. I can do anything I want here. So did you play Driver? Yeah, I played a lot of Driver. I played a lot more games when I was younger, right? PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games, PS3, you know, that's where I kind of got into it. When I was young, I got a Nintendo, and then my parents, they would never buy me another gaming console because they didn't like get it. You got one, you know, you don't need another one. And so I actually skipped out on the Sega. I never got to own a Sega or a Super when I was young. And then when it came to like Nintendo 64 and PlayStation era around 96, I used to rent all the consoles. My parents would let me rent the consoles, but I could never buy them. So like I played all of them. You know, I played TurboGrafx 16. I played Sega CD. I rented a Sega CD and played Sonic CD. That was pretty cool. You know, Infinity games on PS1. I got an addiction to Twisted Metal from renting games until finally I just bought them all. And just carrying on, I'm saying I don't know. I'm so excited to be talking about video games with you that I'm all over the place. But let me try to pick up something that I was just talking on. I love Sega games. Buying and renting games. I got the Nintendo, and then when it came to get a PlayStation, I was like a dumb kid and didn't have any money or a job. So like all of the small money that I did get together, I literally went to the Walmart here or whatever. I guess I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but when I was young, I went there and I put one like on layaway. They let me put a PlayStation on layaway, and that's how I got my first PS1. That's how I got my first PS1. I still have the original box and everything for it at my parents' house, buried away, and I got a demo disc, and on that it was demo disc volume 8, and on that demo disc was I think it had Tony Hawk on that demo disc. I can't remember, but it also had Duke Nukem Time to Kill. Now, Duke Nukem Time to Kill is by far not even close to the greatest game that's ever been released in the Duke Nukem franchise, okay, of video games. But A Time to Kill was a fun game. It was a fun game. It was an interesting game, as they brought it to you from that third party perspective. So you always had Duke like right in front of you instead of being that first person. It was a good game for PS1, and I played a lot of it on the demo. And then once I got my hands on the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater demo, we had the warehouse level and a 2-minute timer. Dude, I wore that disc out. I love the Tony Hawk games. Twisted Metal games. Got to do what you got to do. GoldenEye. See, now I never got to appreciate GoldenEye. Never got into it. You know what games I love for Nintendo 64? When I first rented the Nintendo 64 when I was a young lad, I also got Wave Race. Wave Race 64 is a fun game. And there may be other Sea-Doo racing games that exist, but off the top of my head, I would be unable to cite any. But Wave Race 64 is just a really, really fun game. It's a really fun game. I love it a lot. I haven't played it in decades, probably. I haven't played it in decades, but I do love it. And also, full circle, and then we're going to talk about Noco. Full circle here is some of the best games, in my opinion, are on-rail shooters. I love that House of the Dead Overkill series. Where did I put those games? Oh, they're over here. And House of the Dead Overkill series. I love the House of the Dead series. On the Nintendo Wii, there's a game called Link's Crossbow Training, and it's just a really simple game. Very simple game where you're just taking care of targets all day. Really fun. And also, there's a Resident Evil game that is on the Wii, and I don't know what the number is of the game, but that is also an on-rail shooting game. And I didn't really enjoy that game as much as other games at the time when I was playing a bunch of Wii on-rail shooters. I must be going nowhere with this, but I'm just really having a good time, nostalgia, remembering all this stuff with you. Yeah, but I'm saying I didn't really enjoy Resident Evil as much as I enjoyed Link's Crossbow Training. There were several other on-rail shooters whose names escape me, but they were good. You know what is another good example of an on-rail shooter? Okay, it is for Nintendo 64. Now, it's not guns, but it's cameras. Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap is a really interesting game whereby you're shooting the animal with a camera, okay, and you're on a rail. Like, you're on a rail. You don't walk around in that game. So any game where I just get to focus on destroying it, you know what I mean? I really like those. Bro, super basic new game that is just a blast. Beat Saber. Now, dude, Beat Saber looks like if I'm playing Beat Saber, I'm going to start sweating fast. You know what I mean? Because I'm a big guy and I don't move around a lot. And if I just move around a little bit, my body's like, whoosh, we got to get it out of here while we can, because he's going to sit down again real soon. I feel like I would be soaked playing Beat Saber. And like, obviously the videos of people that like have entire VR rooms where they're standing in the room swinging at the thing, it just seems like really, really cool. The Beat Saber stuff seems ultra great. And just like as it was immensely popular, I really got to move on. I don't really got to, but I really want to talk about this and keep our carousel going. But another really great series of games that I really got heavily into, as a lot of people did, Guitar Hero series. All the Guitar Hero stuff was like so super fun. I played those games until my fingers hurt, dude. And then they started again. That's another great example of a franchise where the games were really good, and then they just started like releasing content and making it very like oversaturated, so it didn't seem like as fun. You know what I mean? And also, did you ever play DJ Hero? I tried to get into DJ Hero, but I just couldn't. I really wanted to be a DJ and scratch tables and stuff, but yeah, I couldn't get into DJ Hero. It was not for me. All right, now with all of that really wonderful conversation taking place, I've really got to just talk about one or two products real quick. So don't leave. We're going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to read Wiley's comment about shooters right now, and then we're going to talk about NOCO. Okay, Wiley says, a shooter on rails, Resident Evil, maybe is Resident Evil the Umbrella Chronicles for 2007 for Wii and PS3. Yeah, the Umbrella Chronicles on Wii. There was a part in that game where, I don't know, it's been many years, but there was a part in that game where I had to like shoot like a giant mechanical bug. And as a classic on-rail shooter, I might have been like on a train or something, or on something moving, and I just had to take care of this like giant mechanical bug or something. It's been a long time. I forget completely. And yeah, I couldn't beat it. And I'm like, well, I'm done with this. All right, now let's talk about products real quick. I want to see the NOCO. Dang it, Chris, I got you right here, right now. Let's talk about it. Thank you for the smooth segue. This is the NOCO Genius 2x2 4-amp battery charging bank. Okay, this battery charger is really cool. Now it is a 4-amp battery charger that they offer to you in two 2-amp banks. Okay, that's why you have two cables that come off of this. I'm just going to show you one of these real quick, and then it applies for the ends of all the cables. Okay, they do have these little proprietary kind of leads, okay, that plug in, and they have a little tiny lock system. It's not the most secure lock system, okay, but they do have a little lock system on it. Makes it easy to plug in the alligator clips or the 15-foot extension cable, which we're going to talk about here in just one moment. Now, like I said, you get two 2-amp battery banks, and both of these banks are easily usable with a single button press, okay? The NOCO Genius 2x2 charges batteries that are of compounds AGM or lithium, or commonly lead acid batteries. 12-volt lead acid batteries, AGM and lithium. Thank you. Also, it has the ability to charge 6-volt batteries, and this is a smart charger, okay? So what makes this charger smart is that it will detect what type of battery is attached to it before it even starts sending out a signal. If you have your wires crossed or your polarity incorrect, this NOCO Genius will recognize that and give you an error code if you need to know that. Is it meant for car batteries? It's meant for all batteries, okay? It's meant for, like I said, I just want to repeat it, okay? It's meant for 12-volt batteries that are lead acid or AGM or lithium. Now, not all lithium batteries are compatible with the Genius 2x2, so be sure to do your due diligence and understand what you're getting into before you make the purchase on that. For lithium, it also does 6-volt batteries. And Chris, what is the greatest thing I feel about this NOCO Genius 2x2? And this is available across all Genius products, I believe, that are battery chargers, is the ability to recondition dead batteries. So when you attach your leads to your dead battery, if the NOCO Genius recognizes that there's no voltage coming in to this device, then you can force a charge into a dead battery. And if even a single volt is detected by the Genius, it will push it into a recondition mode, and it will attempt to recondition that battery for you, which I think is really cool. Now, I've successfully reconditioned dead batteries, and I've also unsuccessfully attempted it as well. So results absolutely vary with that, but I really love that. Like, at least this gives you kind of like the potential for a last-ditch effort if you need to. But yeah, dude, I bought this because it has the two leads, and I plugged this into my scooters. I have two scooters that have little 12-volt batteries, and this is perfect for that. I use this to charge my truck. I use this to charge Mima's car when we need that, which I've had to use at least once for both of those options. When the batteries get super sulfated, it's hard to revive them. Yeah, absolutely. The Noco Genius 2x2 offers the ability and claims right in its own description. When you click through the carousel, you can learn a little bit more about the Noco Genius than what I'm saying here. It does desulfate batteries. It will maintain and desulfate dead batteries. Now, on the front of the device, these 4 icons at the top represent different errors that can light up when detected. And then obviously this part above my finger here is our range of charge, ranging from 0 to 25 all the way up to 75 to 100%. Now, the big square, when it turns fully green and solid, that is going to indicate that your battery has now been fully charged by the Noco Genius, but you can leave it on the charger indefinitely and it won't overcharge the battery. And when that big solid green square starts flashing, pulsing a slow green light, then that will indicate that this is in maintenance mode, and not like maintenance mode where it's trying to recondition the battery like I was describing earlier, but just keeping a good charge in there for me, I use that during off season. I didn't do it this season because we had an exceptionally warm winter. So hopefully that decision doesn't bite my booty in the spring in a couple weeks when it's time to get the batteries going on the bikes again. But yeah, in other circumstances, when the weather is particularly cold, we pull the bike batteries out, bring them in the house, hook them right up to the Noco Genius, and just leave them all season in the back of the house, and just take a glance at them, make sure they're not leaking or anything like that, But yeah, no problems. The maintenance mode with the Genius just keeps your battery topped all season, and you don't have to remove your battery in order to do that. Because when you buy the Noco Genius, not only do you get the alligator clips, okay, that are included, you get 2 sets of alligator clips as well as the 15-foot extension cord we're going to get into here in just a second. But yeah, look, the alligator clips are connected with little screws, so you can remove the screws and expose the lead's eyelets. Now you can install the lead, which is fused on the positive side, right? Fused on the positive side. Now you can install this right on your battery permanently, and it does have a little cap to protect the leads so that your connections don't get dirty. I love that as well. And this is perfect. This is perfect. If you want to put this on your snowmobile or in your truck or on your scooter or whatever applicable situation you need for charging your battery, I love that you can either just do it with the clips or permanently attach the leads to your battery. That's why the lead has such a short throw. Now, included also in the box, okay, is going to be a 15-foot cable. I'm not going to untangle this today, but you get a 15-foot cable. You get 2 because it's a double bank, right? 2 2-amp battery chargers, 2 15-foot cables, 2 sets of alligator clips. I love my Noco Genius 2. Now, this is a product that doesn't, you said snowmobile and instantly I shivered. Yo, we had like the 6th warmest winter here on record in X amount of time. I don't know how long they said. I saw it on the news recently. But yeah, it's been a really warm winter. I've seen a lot of snowmobiles go up for sale this year. A lot. Now, I never got into snowmobiles because I never really got into like seasonal things, but now I am. Now I am seasonal. I got a couple of 250cc scooters. I've got a 1986 and a 1987 Honda Helix. That's it. It's the CN 250, and I love it. I never had a motorcycle license before. Some people are like, your scooter's not a motorcycle. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, but it still goes like 65, 70 miles an hour. Okay. So it's keeping up with highway traffic. Like, it's a pretty fast bike. So, and it's my first time ever having a bike like that. Just don't get a boat. Yeah. The only thing that's better than having a boat is having a friend with a boat. All right. The Noco Genius, it would also charge boat batteries if you needed it to, and it's available today for $99.95. Now, this is a product that comes through my carousel seldom on a sale, okay? So if you're not interested today, I think I can understand, but I got to tell you, for the $100 price point, I've been nothing but thoroughly, absolutely, completely satisfied. I don't have anything to complain about with the Noco Genius 2x2. Okay, and then one more thing, as always, giving you extra options. If you are interested in the Noco Genius line of products, but this dual 2-amp battery bank may not be what you're looking for, I highly encourage you, click through the carousel, navigate to the Noco store, and see for yourself what other types of battery charging systems Noco offers. They also have jump charge systems and all types of hardware to mix and match with whatever system you got. I love my Noco. I'm glad I got to talk about it this long. I don't think I've spent this much time on it in a few weeks, but it's really, really great. Oh, and it's IP6X weather resistant, and you can mount it on the wall, okay? You can mount it on the wall. It's got booties to sit on the table. It's like, it has no flex, dude. This thing is solid. Okay, $100 for the 2x2 today. Now, motorcycle, best 2 days of being a boat owner, the day you buy it and the day you sell it. Yeah, my friend had some boats, and he's been through a couple of boats. Now, he doesn't have any right now. I don't know why. I think that's probably the case. But, yeah, well, you know, I live by Detroit. I live near Detroit, and so we are surrounded by 2 lakes, which are connected by a river, right? Even though I lived here my entire life, and geography, I never bothered to learn. So let me just look at it, and then I'll tell you the 2 lakes. I think it's Erie and Superior. I could be wrong. I'm not a smart man. Oh, Lake St. Clair, excuse me. So yeah, so it's and then this one's Erie, right? Yeah. So Lake Erie on the south of me and Lake St. Clair on the north of me, connected by the Detroit River. Like, where I live, it takes me 20 minutes in any direction and I'm at the water. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got another authorization error while I'm on the show. Okay, that's no problem. Before we exit our app, let's just run another product, and then we will take the time to relog into the app, okay? All right, now we are going to talk Lytra Glow. It's available for $50 today. This is a really, really simple key light that you can own by clicking through, you know, the carousel and adding it to your cart. Here it is. It's pretty small. It's a small little square light. And what I like about the light the most is that it has this bezel-less diffuser, okay? So instead of the gray backing wrapping around the front, you actually have the diffused light panel that wraps around the back, and it just adds a little bit of extra ambient light in the mix. Now, this comes on a really nice tripod that has a standard tripod mount, and this is like this is not a tripod, it's a monitor mount, okay? And yeah, so we can put our light on like this, and then we can pull this forward. It sits on our monitor, gives us a little grip action here, and then this is sizable, so we can push it in and adjust its size or pull it out if we wanted. It's collapsible, and there's a little rubber booty on the bottom, okay, that sits on the back of our monitor to hold it into place. Once we've got it in place, it does adjust up and down. You can pan and tilt your light, okay? Now, the Lytra Glow does not offer battery operation, okay? You have to have this plugged in to a USB-C port in order to give it power. It comes with a USB-C cable to USB in order to do that. And all right, I got to run. Thanks for the awesome chats. Hey, thank you for the engagement, man. It's just been straight business around here the last few weeks. It's been mad quiet. I haven't been breaking 10 viewers, and I've been getting like less than 20 comments in my chats. So it's been really, really nice visiting with you. What are your regular times for streaming right now? Because I've been not catching you. So if you are still here, please let me know what your regular streaming times are so that I can try to be more involved in the content creation that you're a part of. Okay. Now, well, Chris, you may be answering that question. I'm going to keep talking to the rest of the chat and let everybody know that the Lytra Glow does come with 5 different light color settings, ranging from like a bright bluish white light to a very warm yellow light. And that spans across 5 different stages. And each of those in light colors have 5 different intensity options. They have 5 different intensity options. So basically, at its core, you're getting 25 different key lights built in to this little package. I love that it has the tripod mount. I can take it off the monitor mount that is included with it, and I can put it on like a more traditional camera if I want, run that to a battery pack. It seems like a really great move. Okay, now taking kind of a peek here, it looks like the Logitech Lighter Glow is available today for $50, and that's it. It's on a deal. I can't see anything. It's regularly $60. It's $10 off today, making it $50. All right. Chris says, I've streamed 2 times in the last month and a half. Went on a vacation and got COVID as soon as I got back. So I'm only going to stream a few times per week for now. No schedule, just kind of whenever. Yeah, I got to feel you. I know you're trying to leave. And if you're still listening to me, I'm telling you that, yeah, I addressed this at the top of today's show. Clown Live, this show that I'm doing, we're doing it 5 days a week, but things have been kind of like, well, not COVID related or vacation related, but things have slowed down, it feels, significantly on Amazon. And quite quickly. It seems like it just crashed at around the beginning of January. So I've decided that trying to do shoppables on the weekend and stuff, trying to do shoppables in the day, no bueno. I'm hanging out with my wife, and then she leaves for work. And then to get everything set up and start filming, now I've got to start getting ready to do the live stream today. And then after 7 p.m., sure, extremely early in the evening, but I've been up for a few hours. I streamed today. I don't want to make shoppables at 7 o'clock at night. I want to be like a day job thing. So then I like talk myself out of doing shoppables at night. So with the way that things have been and the impact of Amazon kind of slowing down, I think we are now relegating Clown Live to 4 days a week. Okay. We're going to do it Monday to Thursday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. And then on that Friday day, I've just got to make shoppables. You know what I mean? Because I'm not, my wife is home on the weekends and she's wonderful and she wants to help make videos and everything. But we both get distracted with like things that are fun, you know, and then we don't accomplish anything that is like productive on the weekends. So it's kind of like everything is kind of lining up the way it needs to be, and it can't be any other way. Yeah, I talk to Justin every day. We've been talking about the lower stream stuff. Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal, but hopefully things will change soon enough. And yeah, I keep getting authorization errors on my app. Okay, I know you want to go, Chris. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, I'm live every single day, so 4 days a week now. So if you're around, man, you know the deal. Please feel free to come in and say hello. I will completely stop my show and talk about anything for an extended period of time, as you've seen well displayed here today. All right. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you the next time that I get to see you. I will keep watching Amazon to see when you get to go live next, and hopefully I'll be able to be in your chat with you. All right. You have a good night. I'm going to keep moving on here. And what does moving on entail? Well, it entails the following. I have been signed out of my app again, twice in today's show. So let's leave that show. Okay, I don't know what's going on. All right, let's launch the Amazon Live Creator app again, and let's sign in. Oh, you want me to sign in? Okay, I got you. All right, let's take just a quick. Oh, geez. Well, you know what? The thing is really old, and I was waiting for it to break for a long time. It's no problem. All right, let us do what we want to do, and that's going to be sign into the app. Pardon me. Authorization error. Something went wrong. And then I got signed out again. Okay, no problem. Oh my goodness. You want to hear a gross story? Not a gross story. It's not that gross, really. It's just spitting. Mima made some hot chocolate for us over the weekend, and it was still like pretty warm. The hot chocolate was warm, but it was like not so hot that you couldn't drink it like quickly. And so I took a big gulp of the warm hot chocolate and I swallowed it. And then I took like another big gulp, but like my throat didn't relax between the swallows. And it just kind of like bashed into the back of my air pipe. And it just made me cough so hard. I just spit out all this hot chocolate. It was all over the floor. I felt so bad. And I was cleaning it up and it was quite a mess. Don't spit out hot chocolate. It's a mess. Okay. All right, so we're done with this. We've got our chat here on our screen, and we talked about our Lytra Glow. It is regularly $60 today. It's available for $50. All right, now that we kind of have some engagement in the chat slowed down, let's go turbo mode. Let's go turbo mode on a couple of products, okay? So what do we got next? We got the V-Pod, and then we got the Tribbit block. Easy, easy. Now, I can't highlight the products in my carousel, right, because of the thing. Okay, let's do a couple of products, and then let's try to log into our Amazon Live Creator app again. Okay, so V-Pod, easy. All right. Dude, it's already 7 o'clock. How many products are in my carousel? Dude, a lot, because we didn't even talk about any of the B-roll yet. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's already 7. Wow. Time flew today. Time flies literally when you're having fun, dude. Honestly. Okay. Noco, Logitech. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 products to go through. Okay. No problem. Let's do it. Let's do this right now. Okay. This is the V-Pod by Massage Therapy Concepts. It's a really great EMS and TENS unit that you can get today for $189. It's really, really great. It has really big electrodes, and this is a beautiful, beautiful device for mitigating pain. Mima's got a really bad knee, and she's been using it almost every day. Almost every day. Not quite every day. Okay, now the V-Pod comes with the... Oh, let's move this over. The V-Pod comes with these pods. This is the V-Pod, and then it sticks on these giant electrodes, okay? Now, the shiny part is just plastic to hold the electrode in place. It's really, really simple to put your electrode, snap it into place onto your pad, and then you press the button to turn it on, and the light flashes blue when it's turned on. This one could be uncharged. Mima's been using it, so they must not be charged right now. But it turns blue when you turn it on, indicates that it's ready to pair. Download the V-Pod app for free on Google or iOS stores, and then pair this easily over Bluetooth to the app. Once paired, you can have 24 different EMS and TENS settings, okay? And that features with 20 different power intensity levels with each setting, okay? So a lot of options to seek desired nuance in pain mitigation. It comes with 2 small pads. This is one pad. It comes with 2 small pads, and it also features 1 large pad. Okay, I've never used my large pad. This is what you get with the deluxe version, all right? Now, the V-Pod Deluxe is great. It comes with the chargers that you need to charge both pods, and the pads stick to your skin. They're pre-gelled. And if you ever have any problems, then you can just lightly moisten your pad when not in use to give it a little bit of extended life. Now, remember, the pads are designed to be replaced, but not for quite some time. I used these pads for over a year, and they still stick. They still produce great electrode, but kind of they fray off a little bit at the end. They don't quite stick at the very ends when I put them on my arms. All right, I love the V-Pod Deluxe, and I think if you're looking for a wireless TENS unit, this is definitely one that's worth considering because it's available today for $189, and I've seen other EMS and TENS units that are similarly cost that have pads that are like 10% the size of the pads that are included in this kit. So well priced and well worth your time. Okay, so that's the V-Pod. Now let's get into our Tribbit block of content. And we're going to talk about, I don't know, this one. I don't know which way they go. I don't know which way they go. All right, this is the Tribit wireless home speaker. This is the Tribit wireless home Bluetooth speaker. It's a nice speaker. It's got fabric on the front and on the back, and it is separated by this diffused piece of plastic. Now, this diffused plastic is great because it lights up with a nice white light. It also features a couple of different RGB options and has 5 different ways to connect audio to it, okay? The 5 different ways are that, yes, you can connect your you can connect your device via Bluetooth. Also, on the back of the Tribit, it has a memory card reader, a micro SD card slot. It also features an FM antenna input as well as a 3.5 millimeter audio jack input, okay? So that's 3 ways there. The 4th way is the Bluetooth, like I just said, and the Tribit has built-in sounds such as like rushing water, birds, and light music, just to name a few. It has a really, really simple to use operation. All the buttons are in the bezel around the screen, and they don't click like traditional buttons. It's just a nice touch screen. Not a touch screen. It's not a screen, okay? But the ring of controls is really easy just to touch. It makes it easy to set alarms, control volumes, and anything that you need to do with the Tribit. It's super, super great. I love the colors on this when it's plugged in, and it's available today for $70, okay? Let's click through our carousel real quick and see if Tribit has any deals that I don't know about. Tribit's got a $15 coupon today, $15 coupon. So get it for $55. That's a pretty good deal, I think, on the Tribit. Now, one other thing about the Tribit is that it does feature, excuse me. Sorry, that might have been a little impolite. Okay, the Tribit, though, it does feature an AC power cord in the box, so you can plug it in the wall. Great alarm clock. We gifted one to the niece. She seems to be enjoying it. And yeah, I've had a really, really decent experience with the Tribit wireless home speaker, and I think you might too. All right, now let's keep it moving here on our show. We're going to talk about more products that we got, and the more product that we got is going to be the Tribit Stormbox Micro. Now, what's awesome about the Micro is that it's another entry in the Tribit lineup of Bluetooth speakers, but this Bluetooth speaker is really small. And what I love about this small portable Bluetooth speaker is that it's lightweight, handheld. It has a strap on the back that you can easily remove to wrap around like a bike handle, a bicycle handle, or a shower curtain, wherever you need to have this mounted securely. That little silicone strap has you covered. It's got little rubber feet on the bottom to hold it securely into place, and 2 speakers inside this. It's IP67 weather resistant, and I believe it's Bluetooth 5.3 compatible. I believe that's the case. And yeah, it's got volume buttons on the top with a multifunction button. It also features power buttons and Bluetooth buttons on the front with a little LED that tells you its battery life. This is a really fun handheld speaker that you can own today for $50. This is regularly $60. So definitely click through the carousel if you're looking on a deal on a really cute, easy to use, and reliable Bluetooth mini speaker. This is the Tribit Stormbox Micro. All right, now we're going to keep it going, and we're going to talk about some more products here that we got to do. And the next one here is going to be the Tribit Stormbox Blast, okay? Now, the Tribit Stormbox Blast, I believe, is the largest offering that Tribit offers its end users currently. Now, the Stormbox Blast here is going to be a 90-watt Bluetooth speaker. It's got an LED-driven light show, beat-driven light show. I love the Tribit 90-watt speaker. It is heavy. It's a heavy speaker. It's coming in at around 12 pounds. It has 2 driven speakers in the front with 2 powered tweeters, and then it has passive bass radiating speakers on each side. So these speakers move when these speakers move. On the back of the device, it has a little rubber grommet that when we pull it back, it has the ability to charge. It has the ability to be charged. It has the ability to charge out at USB-C, and it features a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack so that you can hear more music connected to it. You can connect music to it with a hard line is what I'm trying to say. If you have some reason that you don't have a Bluetooth connection on this. Okay, I love that it's got these nice little rubber booties on the bottom of it. This is weighted. This is weighted. It's a bit heavy. Okay, let me take a look at the box. I think I said everything. Pretty sure I said everything. Extra bass, Tribbit app. Yeah, it's got extra bass, and you can definitely control the equalizer and the light show and a few other options from the Tribbit app, which is available for free. Bluetooth 5.3 compatible, colossal sound at 90 watts, beat-driven light show, IPX7 waterproof, and yeah, with and 30 hours of playback, up to 30 hours of playback with the Tribbit 90-watt Stormbox Blast. Okay, the Stormbox Blast is available today for $156, but when we click through the carousel, we see that it also has a 5% coupon. So 40% off plus an additional 5% on that. Definitely an amazing deal. The Stormbox Blast is a really, really fun speaker. I love that. I love these equalizer kind of LED light shows on each side and the LEDs that shine on the drivers themselves. Okay, so I keep looking at my phone like I'm driving a stick shift. My phone's not working right now. Okay, the Tribbit Stormbox Blast is available today for $156 and save 5%. I use the Tribbit Stormbox Blast every day, every single day. It sits right next to my laptop. It's my daily driving speaker right now. Okay, I wanted to move on to my carousel. So we're going to talk now about the Ihei Siga wearable blanket. All right. So this is the Ihei Siga wearable blanket. This is available today for $33. And yeah, this is a really nice blanket, nice wearable blanket. This hooded blanket is really nice. It's super soft is what I mean by saying it's nice. It feels really soft on the front. And it has this Sherpa lining that is like, honestly, dude, this is like putting your hands into a vat of lotion. It's so soft. It feels so good. And yeah, I like these. Now, it is like technically reversible because it's so big. You know, you could just invert it and wear it inside out. But it doesn't have pockets on the inside the way that it does on the outside. So you have these Sherpa-lined pockets. And yeah, these are really nice. They're really comfortable and they're super affordable if they're within your budget. Today, available for $32. These are regular $43, so it's saved $10 today when you add a Ihei Siga wearable blanket to your cart. And they come in a variety of colors. We're looking at red here now, but they come in a variety of colors. So click through the carousel if you're here now. Take a look at the colors. Let me know what color you like, and yeah, we'll keep that engagement going. Now, again, Ihei Siga makes really fun. This is the regular oversized blanket. Now, I don't have it on, but I'm just holding it up at the shoulders against my body, and we can see my shins, right? This is the regular oversized blanket by Ihei Siga. If you click through the carousel, you can learn that they make an oversized. I think they call it long oversized. I forget. But yeah, regular oversized stops at around my knees, and they do make a longer one as well. Okay, now the next product in my carousel to talk about is going to be, oh, sweet. Okay, so now we did it. We did it. Okay, so now we're going to take a look quickly at a product that is going to be the first time that we've ever talked about it on the show. And this is actually something that I've had forever. I've had it since well before I started streaming here on Amazon. And this is going to be this Swan security system, okay? Now, this Swan security system is available. Let me click through the carousel here because they got the 4-camera, and I have the 4-camera as well. I was thinking of my 2-camera Homebase 3 CamKit 3 by Eufy. But no, the Swan Home DVR security camera system has a 1 terabyte hard drive and features 4 different channels and comes included with 4 cameras that are of a 1080p resolution. These are good to be used indoor or outdoor. Now, these are wired, not wireless cameras. These are good for basically CCTV essentially. And they offer color night vision in the sense that they have LEDs on them that light up when motion is detected. Heat motion detected. Yes, that's the case. And what else? So we got the 4-pack. This is available for $249 today. All right. Let me just talk about it from my experience using it instead of looking at the page for these specifics. All right. I use this security system. I had a problem with a guy, and the guy came around my house and did unsavory acts. And so in order to protect myself, the idea that if I had an all-seeing, unblinking eye capturing everything, then even if I was privy to another unwarranted visit, okay, from my friend, this would see that. This would see that, and this would help with that. And this absolutely did. This absolutely did, because later on, I had the problem, and then I got the cameras, and then I put the cameras up in like 2019 or the beginning of 2020. And since that time, the same person came back and did bad things again. It was a really frustrating personal experience. Okay. And so these cameras saw that. These cameras saw that, and I was able to get the footage off the cameras and show it to people that needed to know. It was really awesome. Now, well, we got the camera following me. I've actually got it right back here. Okay, let's zoom in. Too far. Oh, can you see it? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, so yeah, we can duck down here. And okay, so this is it, actually. This is the box right here. I'm touching it with my hand. And all it is just that little gray box with 4 cameras attached to it. Now, this actually features a VGA and a HDMI out port. But since I have this older, littler monitor, we just use the VGA out on it. Now, what you get here is 4 1080p cameras that are easily accessible. That are easily accessible from the menu. Okay, the operating system. Let me say that again. The operating system in that DVR is pretty intuitive, not too difficult to use, at least in regard to initial setup, and has some very technical aspects of it that you can set to do all kinds of cool stuff. Now, initially, I used to have mine set up to only record on motion, but since then, I've actually decided to always film, constantly film, and then when the hard drive fills up, just loop over it, and just keep recording. So this thing is just recording on this 1 terabyte hard drive constantly. I love my Swan security system. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. Now, one more thing. Like I said, it is corded. So I know that I'm far back. I don't think that you can see, but I do have like 4 cables that run out the wall, and all 4 of these cameras for me are installed outside. And I've got one looking down at the car in the driveway. I've got one that looks at the front door. I've got one that looks down the side of my house. And then right directly in front of my house is the parking lot. So I have one on my driveway. I also have one that kind of looks out a little bit wider over the parking lot. You know, there's just like the thing about security cameras is, yeah, sure, they can act as a deterrent to prevent like problems from occurring, but like with people, you know, like crimes or whatever. But not always. Cameras don't always prevent or act as a deterrent to criminals. And so what is great about the camera is that I have the ability to see everything that's going on. It's a security camera. It's awesome. I love these. Why do I love these the most over any other security camera that I have currently? Because they're installed. And they're working, and I use them every day. We don't have behind the flag. As some of you may know, behind the flag is the door to the bedroom, and the bedroom has no window, right? The window is framed over with drywall, so it remains very dark in there at all times. And so we actually have the ability to just use the security camera like essentially as the window, and that's what we look at when we want to see outside. And it's just really, really confidence boosting to know that, yeah, maybe something might happen where we might get into like an issue with people, like that bad guy might come back again. But at least this time, as I repeat, we've got this unblinking eye that is recording everything. Now, I'm going to look at this box and give you a couple of facts off the box here. But one final thing, as I just talk about my personal experience with the Swan security system, it's great. It's great. It's easy to use, and it's not too difficult to understand how to copy footage off of. I see somebody doing all the products, and I really appreciate that. It's easy to use and to capture footage onto like a USB device if that's what you need. Really easy to do that. And I don't know. I'm kind of drawing a blank, but my personal experience with it has been super great. I have no complaints. It resets when it needs to reset. You can set passcodes on it so that people can't just come in and get it. Now, here's features that I don't use, but you can connect it to the internet and use some like local LAN network features. I'm not really sure about all that. Let's now, because we've been talking about this product for the first time ever on the show, let me give myself a quick refresher for some points to talk about the next time that we bring this up on the show. Okay. Now, Swan Security Smart System 2K series offers you 4 1080p cameras, 4 sensor warning light cameras. So that's right. You get the sensor, you get the light, and you get the camera. No voice. 4 cameras for 4 channels, day and night color, sensor warning lights, weatherproof, absolutely weatherproof. These are cameras that I've had installed for a couple years, and they just keep working. When they get wet or ice over, when they ice over, sometimes you can like run like the light, and the light might warm it up a little bit to melt the ice, but I don't really do that at all. I just wait for the natural melting to occur. Weatherproof, 365 days local recording. Okay, now with the 365 days plus of local recording, I'm sure that there are some settings that you would set in order to achieve that, okay? But understand that with 4 1080p cameras recording constantly, I can only go back maybe 2.5 weeks to seek out footage. So 365 days, maybe under pristine settings, I'm getting 2.5 weeks on a constant loop, like 24/7, easy for me to go back and look at. Viewing and alerts, on app? I never set up a Swan app with the cameras. Maybe I should figure that out now that we talk about it on the show. I've just got to get some Ethernet over there so that I can plug it into the network. All right, reliable wired connections, see more in 1080p, 24/7 monitoring, heat sensing. Yeah, it does monitor for heat, set and forget, security made smarter, receive alerts, deter crime, safeguard family, see faces, detect motion, protect property, and deter unwanted activity. View on laptops, tables, smartphones. Works with Google Assistant, works with Alexa. Get the Swan Security app. Download for free from the Google Play Store. Cool. Okay, so not too much on the box then that we can't already remember that we've already said. So a nice little learning lesson real quick while we talked about the Swan security system. Now, this is ultra affordable today. I believe personally it is $250, okay? And for $250, you get 4 cameras and like 2.5 weeks of constant recorded footage at your place. And you can have apps that help you access this remotely and whatnot. Just click through the carousel. No deal today. Listen, when it's a new product and it's expensive, I'm like, man, that seems like expensive. But $250, I just want to really share my personal opinion. Sounds like an extremely acceptable rate for 4 cameras and the DVR. I've been using this for years. No problems with this. Now, it does come in 8 camera and 12 camera DVRs as well. So if you're looking for some expansion on your Swan security system, I think you're like basically buying a new DVR, right? So be certain to understand what you're installing, and get the appropriate amount of cameras. All right, one final time as I go put this box away. The Swan security camera system is 4 1080p cameras with a 1 terabyte HDD, okay, with a nice hard drive in it in this DVR, and it's available today for $250. All right, now what we got to do next is say thank you to the product table for joining the show today. Thank you very much. But we are done with product table for now. Okay, I don't think we're going to be bringing it back today. Let's just full stop and take a look at the Creator app and see if we can log back in. If we can, fantastic. If we're unable to log back in, we're just going to keep the show going for a minute. Okay, so let's see if we can log into our Amazon Live Creator app here real quick. And if not, then we're going to get into our B-roll. We've got like 6, I think we got like 6 B-rolls to take a look at today. So not too many. Let's get logged in here first. Okay, I think that's right. Let's hit sign in. There was a problem. My password is incorrect. Okay, no problem. Let me try one more time. Hey, sign me in. Hey, we're signed in. And we dropped another follower. We're at 2878. Yo, we're trying to go up, not down. We went down 6 subscribers since the last weekend. Let's get those numbers up. We're on a road to 3,000 followers. And once we get there, it's going to be really, really satisfying. I'm super excited about it. All right, let's return to live stream here. And yeah. Great. We are back into our app. So let's highlight the most current product that we're on. And this is going to be the Apier cordless pool vacuum. So once we get into this, it'll only take a moment. Allow me to get my screen shared here. We'll reset that. And let's share our screen. What are we doing here? Okay. Okay, so that means that we can't monitor Amazon chat anymore, because the videos get kind of screwed up when we do that. So let's pull our HubSpot info over here. And okay, yeah, we're going to get these videos set up right now. We're going to talk about this Apier robot vacuum. Actually, I guess I want to put this here as well. Okay, cool. Now let me share my screen with y'all. It took me a little bit longer than I expected, but you know what? We've been pushing through a lot of content tonight, so we had a lot of audience engagement today, so we are going to not mind that we're going a little bit long, and we're going to get our show popping here right now. I just had to switch some screens around. This, oh, whoops, wrong button. Okay, boom. Okay, full screen this, and let's get into it. Unmute Amazon. All right, cool. Chris, how'd I know it was you? Yo, what's up, Stargazer? Thank you for popping in today, Sheila B. I hope that you're having a lucky day. I also recognize that we DM each other sometimes about fun things. So hit me up in the DMs. I want to tell you after today's show about some fun stuff that I've been doing. And I think you're going to be interested in it. You know what I mean? So if you have the ability, please feel free to message me on Discord. I got some fun things to say to you. All right. Now, if you got to go, also recognize that we ran super long. Chris Garage popped in today. We had a wonderful conversation about video games and games that I like and whatnot. And now we are just kind of playing catch up on our B-roll. We've got our video shared. We are ready to watch it. And I got to tell you, we're going to skip through some of these video pieces today. Demetrius, nice guy. Don't need a 5-minute review today on a pool vacuum. So let's get into the Apier cordless pool vacuum right here, right now, together. Woo woo. Of course, I'm not sharing my screen. I thought I was. Okay, boom, 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 boom. There we go. All right, let's do this.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this awesome handheld vacuum made by Aper right here. So right here is the main piece, which has like the motor in it, everything right here. It starts from here to down. Uh, it comes separate, like with a handle, so you can take this handle off whenever you need to, just like that. And to put that on, you have two holes on both sides right here, and you just slide it in just like that to put that together. You want to make sure that clicks in there so you have a handle. So this handheld vacuum is a really easy vacuum. So whenever you're inside the pool and you want to something easy to vacuum something up inside the pool, like leaves, debris, and like a lot of stuff, dirt even. So with this one, it's a really easy setup. And on this next part right here, you have the option to use either or. So you have this one to use to suck up in there, and you also have the vacuum part right there whenever you're at the bottom of the pool and you want to roll across just like that. So it's really easy to put together, to clip right in. So like I said, really easy, really easy to put together. And on here you have you can't really see it, but it says open and one says close. So whenever you put this at the bottom, you want to make sure that this right here is leaning this way whenever you close it. If it's leaning the opposite way, you're not really going to get much vacuum done right there. So you want to make sure.
All right, let's jump ahead a little bit in the vacuum video and see if there's a little demo.
Charged, which is really quick, and as you guys can see, I am vacuuming the steps right here with the vacuum part attached. And then I'm going to take that attachment off and I'm going to just suction the water. Like I said, you can have this above water and you can also have this below. As you can see right here, I'm suctioning this leaf right here that's inside the pool, and it's suctioning up really good. The pool was clean, but there was a couple leaves in there, so I went ahead and sucked some of those up in there. And like I said, really easy. And as you guys
saw, very cool. Okay, so the Aper cordless vacuum is available today for $153. For $144, pardon me. And that is 15% off of its $170 MSRP. Pretty nice. Looks like a regular kind of like cordless vacuum that you would have in your house, but totally designed to suck up debris from the pool. I like that it has the option to have the roller on it, as well as featuring the ability to not have the roller on it so that you can get some other bigger stuff. Okay, so that's the Aper cordless pool cleaner. Now we're going to talk about another Aper product right here, right now, and this is going to be the Aper Elite Pro. Okay, and this is going to be another video where, in the interest of time, we are going to jump through the majority of this, but just describing it. You know what? Let's do something that I never did before. I don't know if I'm allowed to do something like this, but we're going to give it a shot right now. Let's show our video. Let's mute the Amazon video and let's live react to this. Okay, so this is going to be the Aper robotic pool cleaner. It's available today, okay, highlighted in the carousel for $552. And this is going to be 31% off of its $800 average retail value. And yeah, this is the new 2023 model. Now, with the Aper, you're going to get the whole unit in the box. And as we jump ahead to part of the unboxing, after it's set up here, where it's being held by the handle, it also includes a hook that is extended in order to help you pull the Aper Elite out of the pool easier. It also has this soft rubber bristle design to help brush debris into its filter as well. And when we jump forward in this video a little bit more, we'll see Demetrius has removed the top of the it. I don't know if we'll be able to play this or not. There we go. See how I can't do that? Full screen videos on Amazon don't work. Okay, yeah. So also, where did he open it? Did he open it? We didn't open it here, but it does have the ability to it is a pool filter, and when you take the top off, that's where all the debris and everything is. Really easy to clean and easy to use. If you're looking to keep your pool clean, then the Aper Elite Pro cordless pool cleaning robot could be available for you today. You know what I'm saying? And also, I think it takes a couple hours to charge and gives you up to 90 minutes of cleaning time. All right, now let's keep it moving here on the show. We're going to talk about these Life Pro adjustable dumbbell set, and we talked about these before, and we're going to talk about them again right now. I think this is a quick video; it's a quick 2 minutes. So let's not skip this video. Let's give it the time it deserves. And here's 2 minutes on the Life Pro dumbbells.
Today we have the Life Pro dumbbell set. I do like the fact that it comes with a poster's worth of exercise routines available to use with a dumbbell, which means you're not coming in absolutely blind. Let's go ahead and get this open, and you see a slider that goes from 55 all the way down to 5. If you open up 5, you'll get just the carrier bar. And as you can guess, sliding that over to 15 will pick up the first pair of plates, one on each side. So each plate's about 5 pounds. Let's go ahead and mix that up to 25 pounds all the way up to 55, picking up the full stack, 5 on each side, which makes a lot of weight. Now, one of the things I love about this is the way they have the plates that get picked up. So the slider moves back and forth. It affects both sets of weights on both sides because of this slider, which you can see on the other side as well, which very firmly picks up the desired weight, keeps it from rattling around, moving too much, makes it real comfortable to use. I'm going to go ahead and boss mode this over to, 35 pounds because, well, I'm not a boss. And as you can see, it doesn't move around, it doesn't shake, it doesn't rattle. And let's go ahead and put a little on the other side. And my left arm's a little bit weaker, so let's lower the weight just a little bit. And it's that fast to lower the weight. The adjustable nature allows this unit to be stored almost anywhere, allowing even those with minimal amounts of space, be it an apartment or a house, to be able to store these and be confident they can work out anytime it's convenient for them.
Very, very good video on the Life Pro dumbbells. Now, these are available today for $179.99. So $180 and just under 1,000 reviews, giving them an average of 4.5 stars. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Now, we are going to keep moving along here. We've got just a few more products to cover in our carousel today. And the next one that we're going to be talking about is going to be this ProLux set. And this is the, I got to grab the right link here. This is the ProLux 2.0 standard bagless backpack vacuum. Okay, so let's take a look at this one now. This is a 4-minute video. This is another one that we are going to skip through just a little bit, okay?
What's going on, guys? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be unboxing this ProLux 2.0 backpack vacuum. So a backpack vacuum is going to be really good for those of you guys that don't want to lug around an entire vacuum setup. You just want to be able to wear it and clean. Now we're just going to be unboxing this. We won't be testing it out. Let's go ahead and get this open to see everything it comes with. So one of the things that I really like that ProLux does is the box branding. It just has ProLux all over it, so you know exactly what you're working with. We'll go ahead and cut this open real quick.
All right, let's get to the unboxing with our friend Nate here talking about this ProLux vacuum to us.
You're also going to have your all metal extension arm right here for
I want to see the vacuum assembled, Nate, please. There we go.
Go ahead and turn this around. We'll look at the back here. So look at this. You even have adjustment straps on the backpack itself. The padding on the backpack is very, very nice. Honestly, this feels super premium. I want you guys to stay tuned for my full review of this, where I'll be testing it, trying it on, and seeing how well it works. So thanks for watching this video. This was just an unboxing of the ProLux 2.0 backpack vacuum. I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. See you guys in the next one.
Nate with Dragon Blogger. You will see me in the next one. Thank you so much for talking to us about the ProLux 2.0 backpack vacuum cleaner. I've never seen a vacuum that's a backpack before. Seems pretty interesting. If you need a vacuum like this, you can get one today, and you can add it to your cart and buy it all you like. It is available for $370 and has a 4-star rating with 580 reviews. Now, we just got a couple products left to talk about on today's show, and we're going to take a look at the EF EcoFlow River 2 Max. Hold on a second. Oh, I never talked about my EF EcoFlow River 2 power station today. Let's do that first. We'll do that first. I knew that I had one I knew I had to talk about mine today. I was wondering when it was coming up. Okay, so Eufy, Fantic, Obspot, Noco. I don't have it. I guess I don't have it in my carousel. It must have just been in my product sheet. Talked about all these. Definitely talked about that. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. We talked about the Prolux. Okay. Now let's talk about the EF EcoFlow River 2 Max.
This is the EcoFlow River Max. This is the second version of that, so the River Max 2. This thing is an absolute beast and has a ton of crazy features that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. So with a total of 512 watt hours on that Life PO4 battery and a 1 hour fast charge and up to 1000 watts of output, this thing is going to keep you guys covered through an entire camping trip, through a weekend getaway, through storms, through blackouts, really anything that you can think of where you're going to need power and otherwise wouldn't have access to standard outlet power. This is going to be the one for you. So what we're going to do is dive in and take a look at all of the options that you have included with the River 2. So if I go ahead and lift this up on the front right here, you guys are going to notice that you have 3 USB-A ports, which is just so cool. So you can charge all of your devices directly from this. Then you're going to have a USB-C output that is going to output at up to 100 watts. So all of your devices are covered. If we flip over here to the side, if I pull this little lever down, just like all of other EcoFlow products, you're going to have that standard 12-volt outlet so you guys can actually charge devices that would normally run from your car's power directly from this. And then down at the bottom, you're going to have 2 individually grounded AC outlets, and then you're going to have these 2 standard 2-prong outlets. All of this is controllable through these buttons that you guys can see located around the outside of it. So say you have some stuff plugged in right here and you have some stuff plugged in right here. What you can actually do is individually control the power to each of those through this little button, or you can even do it through the app. Now, if I switch it over to this side, you're going to have a fan, which is actually going to outtake some of the heat because this thing is going to run pretty warm. And then on the back side, you are going to have this Extreme Technology charging plug-in right here. So when you plug this into your wall, you can actually fast charge this in about 1 hour from 0 to 80%, which is just incredible to me. Now the backside right here, this is going to be a way for you to actually charge from your car while you're driving down the road or from your RV. And then you can also charge with EcoFlow solar panels that will plug into that same port. Overall, like I said, the River 2 Max, I think, is just a beast. If we go ahead and turn this bad boy on, you guys are going to notice that it has a little display here that kind of shows you everything you can expect. It will show your total input wattages. If you're charging it, it will show you how many outputs you are outputting at if you have stuff plugged in. And then your total battery life is right here, and your expected remaining hours of charging based on how many watts you're outputting will be reflected right here. This is just an incredible machine. Definitely check this out. I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. See you guys later.
Thank you, Nate, for telling us about the EF EcoFlow River 2. This is a really great portable power station. It's about twice the capacity of the River 2 that I have now. And the River 2 Max is pretty great. It also charges in an hour, just like the 256 watt hour River 2 does. And I like that a lot. I love these quick charging, long lasting power devices. Now with something like this, you're going to be able to run your laptop for several hours. You know, I run on my smaller battery for about 4 hours. So you can really get a lot of power out of the excuse me, out of the River 2 Max. It is available today for $200, which is actually a really good deal because it's regularly $289. Okay, so what is regularly $289 is available today for $200. Save $90, and then let me click through our. Oh, I don't have my carousel open. Okay, so $200 today for the River 2 Max. Oh wait, hold on a second. played the video for the River 2 Max. That's what we are showing here. Hold on. Feeling a little confused real quick here. Okay, Prolux vacuum cleaner, River 2 Max. This is the River 2 Max. It's $469 today. Hold on. Hold on. I just got to get to my show and click through my own carousel. Okay. Now we got the, okay, this is the $200 boy. This is the River 2. This is what I got. This is what we need to show. So this is what we're going to show. And then what we just showed, okay, in the video, excuse me for the confusion, was the River 2 Max. That's what Nate just showed us. That's what's currently highlighted in our carousel. And that is the power station that is available today for $469. Now, we're going to jump back real quick in our carousel and take care of the product that I thought we did, but I guess we didn't. So we'll deal with it right now. Okay, so what I've got here is going to be highlighted in the carousel. This is the EF EcoFlow River 2, okay? The River 2 is a great portable power station. It's 256 watt hours and features the ability to charge from 0 to 100% in less than an hour. It has one grounded and one non-grounded standard house plug, 2 USB-A ports and a USB-C port, as well as a cigarette lighter adapter, auxiliary power port included in the front. All of these are powered on with buttons. On the reverse, on the back side of the device, you have the ability to charge it in the wall, okay? And that's where you get your 1 hour full charge from. And then on the other side, you have the ability to plug this into your car's auxiliary power unit or into a supported solar panel. Now, the only solar panel that is supported by supported by the River 2 is the 110 volt solar panel. So just be mindful of that when considering this smaller battery, okay? It has a button on the front that when you turn it on has a few different numbers on it. We see the big 99 and the small 90 and the two stacked numbers, okay? The large number, the 99, that represents how much represents how much power is left based on the current draw being taken from the battery. We have 99 hours because we have no draw. And then we currently have 90% battery charged in this device. And the numbers that stack on each other represent the draw that is going in and the draw that is being pulled respectively on the device. Top for in, bottom for out. You press and hold the power button. The bottom number says the word off and it turns off. These are great whether you're camping, whether you're needing them in a state of emergency. It's important to have a high quality portable battery, and the EF EcoFlow River definitely is that. I've seen them freeze this, light it on fire, throw it downstairs, drag it behind a truck, leave it out in the rain, and it just keeps working. This is a powerhouse, and it's available today for $199, which is a pretty phenomenal deal. But let me click through the carousel and see if they got any more deal on that $200. Regularly $289. Okay, this is available for 31% off today, making it $199. And you can save 5% when you buy some other stuff with it. So be sure to click through the carousel to learn more. All right. So we definitely covered now the power station. We covered the video with the River Max. So all we've got left now is the Yosuda magnetic rowing machine, and we are done today's show. Let us get this video set up for the rowing machine, and then we will watch it. Okay, we're going to watch this video together. It's going to feature Dragon Blogger Justin and his son and the cute little puppies. Here's the Yosuda selected. It's $300 today. Let's watch this video together and see what else is happening.
This Yosuda indoor rowing machine is an absolutely fantastic workout and fitness product that once you put it together with only 10 screws and about 20 minutes of time, you could fold it up just like this. All you have to do is unscrew the locking mechanism and the pin. So you just screw this in at the bottom here, and then it stays folded up in a vertical position. Doesn't take long if you want to put it away for a day, make it take up less floor space. It's easy to do. Just simply screw it in, lock it up, and then take it out the next day. Or maybe you only row on weekends. You just lock it up and slide it in a corner. What I really love is just how little space it takes up when it's folded up. You could just put it right away in a corner in a living room or an office or a bedroom with a lot of extra space, and it takes up almost no room at all. Among the most it is among the most foldable rowing machines I've ever seen. Now, the magnetic resistance on the rowing machine here gives you a lot of different resistance levels, and it works out about 90% of your muscle groups. I really love rowing machines because they're great for your core back muscles, your shoulders, your arms, and your legs. They have slip-resistant foot pads, and it just is so quiet. This rowing machine is so quiet that my son was actually rowing while we were watching Stranger Things season 4 last night, and it doesn't make hardly any noise at all. It tracks your time, tracks your distance, tracks how many rows, and you can see the stand on the top of it is big enough to hold a big tablet or a phone with ease. So now it's not a smart machine. It doesn't have any AI. It just does analog digital tracking, and you put batteries into the display, but the slide is smooth on the seats. It provides incredible magnetic resistance, and you could just turn the knob to adjust resistance levels. And I use the rowing machine at the gym all the time, and this is as good as any professional rowing machine I've ever used. If you're looking for a rowing machine that will help you burn those calories, work out your muscles, and just give you a good upper and lower body workout combined, this Yasuda indoor magnetic rowing machine is just fantastic. My son had never used a rowing machine before, and he was super impressed at just how well it worked out his shoulder muscles, his back muscles, and his pecs. Now, he's a huge fan of it, uses it twice a day, even while watching TV. Again, it's extremely quiet, and of course, the dogs get excited while he uses it, but I've made a total rowing machine fan out of him. This rowing machine could support up to 350 pounds, somebody who's up to 6'6" in height. It has plenty of room to go back and forth. Again, anti-skip pedals, folds up when it's not in use. This is a fantastic rowing machine, and it is highly recommended if you want to work out at home.
Thank you, Dragon Blogger Justin, for telling us about our last product in our carousel today, the Yasuda magnetic rowing machine. Now, like I said earlier, this is available for $300, and it has a 4.5-star rating with 1,600 reviews. Not too shabby. Okay, now let's get ready to end today's show here. Just want to make sure I got everything that I needed to. I believe that I did. We're good. We did it all. We did the whole show. 43 minutes overtime. We are done today's show. Thank you, everybody, for watching me here on Clown Live present these wonderful products to you. Let's take a quick peek at what we're going to take a look at tomorrow. We're going to talk power. We're going to talk speakers. We're going to talk gaming. We're going to talk all kinds of great products. Some things that we talked about today. A lot of stuff that we didn't talk about is coming up tomorrow. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of Clown Live. I've been your host, Dragon Blaker, and as you're well aware, this has been an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. I just want to thank Justin for the opportunity to continue being a productive team member here, and I want to thank everybody else for watching. That includes you, Stargazer, with the last comment in the chat 25 minutes ago. That includes you, Chris Garage. Thank you for hanging out with me on today's episode. That includes you, Wiley S., for coming in and saying what's up. I love talking about some great games with you all today. Soph for popping in real fast and saying hello. And Vicky E., of course, and Lori B. Thank you, both of you, for popping in earlier today. And I think, and Seabass, of course, at the top of today's show. Y'all really are the best. You know, I really appreciate the support from you all coming in and hanging out. I see you smiling in the chat as well, Stargazer. Don't forget to hit me up like I suggested. I'm looking at my Discord. I see you didn't, but I just want to talk about whatever, nothing, silly stuff. Okay, so that's it for today's show. Like I said a couple times today, we are going to bring our 5-day live streaming to a 4-day live streaming. Okay, that's what we're going to do for the next little bit. Amazon's been a little bit slow, so we've got to take Fridays to make some content offline, focus on more shoppable videos. Excuse me, and really just do the best that we can to get the brand to a place that is more than what it is now. And live streams a little bit slow. So we're going to do 4 live streams a week now. You can catch me here on Clown Live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And I don't plan for that to change. Now, I'm always kind of trying to lurk around Amazon videos, and that's it. I'm done with today. We're 45 minutes over the time that I expected to be here, but I did genuinely, truly, and love the. I genuinely did truly love the engagement that we had today about video games. I could talk about anything that is product related or not product related all day. All right, that's it from me, your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. I will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. And until then, I hope you have a next 24 hours are the most fantastic for you. I'm looking forward to a beautiful report that you had a great night tomorrow when we come back. I can't stop talking. I got to hit the end stream button. Okay, we're done here. Bye, everybody. Whoop, whoop. Much clown love.